Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome in to the Ultimate Autographs break room here on a Friday morning, a little bit of a freaky Friday, as I'm your host Mike Napolitano, with my producer, Rip Camelucci. Rip, how you doing?
It's April 18th, 2025, and if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
Yeah, absolutely. And that brings us to the fact that I'm on this side of the desk for the morning show, looking to get some boxes ripped open for you, and some awesome prizes going on as well. We have plenty to run down this morning. I don't believe we have any pre-fills yet, so we're going to go to the rundown first. But first, let's get a chance to see what our dice roll is today. Michael Convey jumping in saying, "Good morning, UA Break Room. Happy Friday." Happy Friday, Michael. It's a good day to be a Michael, right? As it is every day. Let's get us into the Chase, or no, sorry, not the Chase Wilson, the dice roll here with my randomizer screen. Dice roll on the board. Remember, we need a 6 or higher. And that's a 7. So we got it right off the bat. 7 is going to be our dice roll today. Where am I? There it is. 7 on the board for you. And then it's time to find out what our chase is going to be. So let's see. Hi, Tanya. Tanya jumping in saying hello to both of us. How you doing? Let's get you another win today. How about that, huh? Randomizer wheel for our chase wheel spin today. We have everything up here. We still have the 1 and 4s. We still have the half and half. You know, we always keep the diamonds in the vault, as well as your starter series. A little nice dip your toe in type series like the practice squad minis and jerseys. The practice squad of those, as I call them, dip your toe in type series. That's still got some heat in here today.
Toe, baby, the water's fine.
Speed flex, can you say speed flex?
Speed flex.
So let's go ahead and find out what we are looking at today. Turn this volume back down real quick. And it is the practice squad. Yeah, it was almost going to hit that vault there. Oh, we were so close. But it is the practice squad that we are chasing today. I know yesterday was a special day here with the
High
1 and
roller
4,
series?
the high rollers, the half and half all on the board. So today we will spin to see what our chase wheel spin is. Where is my little? Here it is. Yeah, chase. Practice squad. Very nice. There we go. All right, so why don't we jump right into that practice squad? Let me get you over to our break page. I'm going to drop the link to the break page in the chat. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Copy. Paste. Eric Michael, did they do any breaks for the new Kino series? Kino.
Mini?
Tanya saying, do you two know what Robbie is doing about the guarantee he gave me? I do not know. I can message Robbie. I don't know if he'll
I don't think either of us have any context for what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I also don't know what the Oh, Eric Michael might have been.
Yeah, the minis.
Was he talking about the minis?
Yeah, Eric Michael does love the minis.
He
so
does.
That was a safe assumption.
We do have new mini boxes, so I'd love to get a mini break in here for the minis. Do we have any mini breaks? We've had 5 in this series. Well, I don't think we have any set up right now, but you can go on to the break page and buy in. 25 boxes left in this new mini series. 10 headliners, and I'll get to those. For you, Eric, I'll run those down right after we do the practice squad here, because I know practice squad is our chase wheel spin. So let's take a look at that. This is the double box, 6 spots remaining in this one. What's still available in here? Well, we still have the Jared Allen on this Vikings lid. That's a beautiful purple Vikings lid right there. Love the signature. Throwing in his number on there as well is always a great addition. We have the Eddie George as well on this really nice Rave Titans lid. That's a really nice color on there. I love the signature. It's really nice. The black offsets on there. I really like the Titans colors. I don't know. As a Bears fan, maybe my secondary team, maybe, I don't know. They're not great, but maybe I'll go with the Titans. Roger Staubach is still in here on this beautiful silver Dallas Cowboys lid. He's got the Hall of Fame inscription as he does right on there. So where are my Dallas fans, Cowboys fans? Where are you at? We still have the Jason Witten slab card. That is really nice in there. You can jump in and get one of those. He's got the number on the inscription. I'm going to call that out every time. I love when guys do that. It makes it easier to find out, who they are. Of course, on this card, there is no question because it's his own individual card. His name's at the bottom. You've got him right there. But like if you had like a blank jersey or something like that, how do you know? Or a jersey signed by multiple people, how do you know who's who, right? This is a really nice one, PSA certified, and I can't wait to pull that as well. Great tight end right there. And, of course, what everybody is chasing in this series or in general are speed flexes. And we have the Sauce Gardner still here on this Jets logo. He's got the 2023 NFL defensive, does that say DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year, I believe, on there?
It's a little too hard to make out from the photo to really confidently say. But yeah, it could be Rookie of the Year, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I see a D in the front, but I think that says DPOY. We'll have to pull it to be sure. But look at that beautiful visor on there with the all white, very nice face mask right there on a beautiful Jets helmet. I know they had a tough year, but Ahmad Sauce Gardner, a great player in there. All right, so that's the practice squad. Let's get you guys over to the minis real quick. Where are those in here? I'll close that little window so you don't get the little Russian doll effect, the inception. Where are we at here? It's going to say double box break because we always open 2 in the minis. There's only 1 minis break. It's $50 to jump in. How many spots do we have left in here? 7 spots. So, guys, jump on in. This is an easy one to get into right away. And like I said, we still have 10 headliners on this board. where are my minis at? Oh, there they are. So I've been going from bottom to top. But I guess in this one it doesn't really matter because there's no speed flexes. These are just minis. We have the JJ McCarthy still available, as well as the Roger Staubach and the Kurt Warner. So this entire top row is still available. This beautiful JJ McCarthy. I really love seeing him in the break room.
Hello, I'm JJ McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings.
Quarterback of the Minnesota Beatles. Yeah, so beautiful alternate lid right there. I love seeing JJ in the room because he's still very young. He is a homegrown kid over here in the Chicagoland area.
Well, blue chipper.
It's going to make it tough to actually root for him that he's a Viking, but I can't not, right? Like, this kid's he should be great.
You want to see him achieve success.
Oh, yeah. I want all things good for him. I love that he used purple on the autograph right there.
Ooh.
That is a really nice touch to match the mask, right, or the face mask right there. So that's very nice. Roger Staubach. So Dallas fans, well, like I said, I know you're in the room. You can win a Staubach here. In addition to the Staubach in the practice squad and the Kurt Warner on this rave. That is a very nice Rams rave.
Not rave. I believe that might
is that
be
an eclipse?
An eclipse.
That might be an eclipse. You might be right.
Yeah, the rave I think has the yellow background. Like, flip 'em.
As you guys know, still learning my series, which is kind of funny because I've been deemed the aesthetics guy here. I like.
Oh, is that
like
so?
Well, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I guess I would say that I prefer the look of a helmet sometimes over, who the player is. I guess.
You know what? Yeah,
I try not to do that.
Right,
I mean, I try to give the players their due, but we have so many really talented players in here. Sometimes it's hard to pick between the two. So sometimes I have to deliberate by going to and differentiate by going to how the helmet looks. But regardless, I like the way this one looks. This is a Kurt Warner mini, very nice. We also have the Marshall Faulk in here. That's another Rams. You could double up,
baby,
on these two. That's an easy double up right there, eh? You also have the AJ Brown on this one still available. So some more opportunities to win. Here's an Eagles one, of course. AJ Brown, a heck of a player. Joe Montana
Kelly Green
is still available. Oh, I love the lunar on that one, especially the gold. That I think the San Francisco lunars are slowly becoming my favorites. Although
the white, the black, and the gold really work together very well.
We see a mix of lunars in this room amongst all the teams, and we don't always see them at the same time. I wonder if we can do a series that's all one helmet series, like all lunars. Or all raves, or all what's it called? The flash,
slate,
yes, flash slates,
eclipse.
That might be nice. So, and I know I'm talking about this lunar. We're gonna get to another really nice lunar in a second. Oh no, actually, the John Elway is off the board. So this is the only lunar that is left in this series as a headliner, and I love it. You should too, because it is Joe Montana. Tyreek Hill is still available in here. So when you guys take a look at this mini series, both of these first two rows, all 7 of these helmets still available in this break room here. So jump in, don't wait. These are going to get pulled for sure at some point today. Minis don't last in the room for too long. And with 10 headliners, I would say that these are going to go very quickly. So those are 7 of your 10 headliners. The other one that you have down here is the Slate Jim Kelly. So the Slate Tyreek Hill. I love that orange auto that stands out amongst the gray of the slate. But I also do love the silver that matches the slate with the Jim Kelly autograph on there. A Buffalo Bill. It's a nice, easy win right there if you jump into that spot. As far as the secondary headliners, the unpictured ones, we still do have Earl Campbell and Roger Craig. So that is what is in the minis. Derek said, I suggested all the Lunar Minis for the new After Dark shows yesterday.
He incepted you with that idea.
That's, you know what? It's crazy that I just had that idea because he just had that idea. But he beat me to it, so I will give him the credit. And if we do that, that'll be Derek's idea, and I like that. I really enjoy being able to see a series like that. It's funny that we were kind of on the same wavelength right there, for different reasons, though. I wasn't thinking about for the After Dark show, but That would be very cool. Let's take a look at our ratios real quick to see what we want to run down next. We don't have any breaks ready to go yet, do we?
We don't. I did slack you that we do have a rep personal if Kevin Halleck is in the room and wants us to break their SIG Club rep personal. That is ready to go for you if you want it.
So I'll go back over to here. As you can see, that is a rep personal in the Signature Club. So guys, make sure you are in that Signature Club. As soon as you buy in, you should be entered. But make sure you keep the one email account, the one account with us so that you can rack up points and earn cool opportunities like a rep personal. That's going to you. So Kevin, if you're here in the room, we are more than happy to break that for you. Let us know. Otherwise, it will carry over into the next show and or the next show. We are ripping and sipping here this morning, Polo Racks. It's just I'm on this side and I'm Mike, so I gotta come up with a catch line like Rip has over here. Are you ripping and sipping? You got your coffee? You don't have coffee?
I finished it.
He finished it. Oh, he finished it. Okay. Yeah, he was ripping and sipping. He was ripping and sipping. Can confirm. But yeah, let's get back into our break page over here. And so, like I said, that was in the, I should mention, in the practice squad, there are 6 headliners in the 16 boxes. That is also our Chase wheel spin. So I like the odds right there, especially when you tack on the fact that you could win an Ultimate Autographs gift card at the end. In the minis, 10 of the 25 still remaining are headliners. That's almost half. And you got to remember, we always pull 2 boxes in those breaks. So I like the odds of at least getting 1 headliner per break. And guys, remember, the and more section is always loaded with unique, intriguing, sometimes deep cuts, but really nice names.
Unique New Yorks.
Yeah. The Vault is a series that has a 50% hit ratio as far as the headliners go. Let's go take a look at the Vault real quick. Where are we at in here? Here's the Vault. 8 spots in the single box. I could double check on what we've got in the double and the quad.
Double vault is actually 2. Oh wait, no, that's the half and half. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can run down half and half right after that. Let me get to the vault. I was working my way up here. So 14 boxes left, 7 headliners, in addition to 2 vault keys. Both of those should be $100 gift cards. So honestly, you have an over 50% chance of pulling something that is well worth your price of admission. In this vault, let's see what we still have. We have the Deion Sanders still available in here. Ooh, I haven't seen that blue on a Cowboys lid.
Yeah.
I mean, we did yesterday.
Well, I think that's the
same
Cowboys flash, if I had to guess.
Is it? Okay.
And it is a very, very vibrant blue.
You know, if they went to this style blue, I think it would be a breath of fresh air. I know the traditionalists are going to say, no, keep them the way that they are, but I'd like a little bit of a brighter blue on the Cowboys. Yeah, right? I mean, if they want to make playoffs, if they want to have a run. But we also have the Eddie Garner still available. Oh, sorry, Eddie George. I was looking at Eddie. I was looking at a different. I was like, wait a minute. Where is the Eddie George in here? Oh, no.
No, the Eddie George was in something else. That was in the practice squad.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading off the wrong list. I saw. My bad. We saw Deion Sanders. The Sack Exchange helmet is what is next. There are 4 signatures on there. You've seen these 4 on our jerseys. When we pull the Sack Exchange jerseys. How about a lid to match that? How about a really nice Jets lid? Or as they were getting on poor Joe the one night, he mentioned it was the Giants Sack Exchange. So a little confusing in there, but we got to get you one mic. Get me one what? Give me a coffee? I am not a coffee drinker. I'm sorry.
I think a nickname or a catchphrase or something.
Catchphrase would be cool. Yeah. Usually I'm just Clutchatano, though. So that was my nickname even in high school. So I don't know. Maybe that carries over into being clutch for pulling headliners out of these boxes. But yes, the Sack Exchange jersey still available. You also have another green lid over here. That's the Saquon Barkley. Oh, yeah, he said, yeah, exactly. The Saquon Barkley Authentic That is a beautiful Eagles green on there. Philadelphia just winning the Super Bowl this year with this man. He was a big reason, hurdling over people backwards. So why wouldn't you want a Saquon Barkley in here? That is gorgeous. Love that. Love the auto on that as well. We also have a TJ Watt, the brother of JJ, who plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Where my Yinzers at?
Will the Pittsburgh Steelers have another 9-8 season and 9-8 Super Bowl, 9-8 championship? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see if they can improve their odds this
Ships
year.
is ships, man.
TJ would be a huge part of that, as he has been for the last number of years. But it's always good to still have him on the roster and in your personal collection. Look at that gold Steelers alternate logo or alternate helmet right there.
I think that's their flash.
Is that their flash?
I think
Very
so.
Nice.
I think
I like
so.
it. Very nice.
Another team like the Cowboys that, like, you know what? You don't have to spruce it up too much,
Right.
but throw us a bone every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Derek saying, I just got a spot in the mini, used my rookie collector signature club gift to get it.
And that put us halfway to finishing the minis.
Ooh, okay, so it looks like minis will be breaking this show, guys. It's coming up. Get your spots, but also that half and half. I will run down that right after we get done here with the vault. And, well, I can't finish the vault, though, until I go over the speed flexes that are left. And, oh, boy, are they beauties. You like gold? Well, we've got plenty of it.
Gold.
We've got the Joe Theismann, the Joe Theismann, the Joe Teisman, the Joe Heisman. Well, no, he didn't win the Heisman. But Joe Theismann writing his entire life story, an entire Harry Potter novel, right here on this lid. It's a two-tone. We don't really see the Washington Redskins logo here a whole lot anymore. Most of it is Washington Commanders or just straight up Washington, or we get Joe Theismann on his college lids a lot or Hall of Fame lids. I would jump in and get this one, two-tone chrome. I'll show you a video in just a second so you get a better idea. Polo Rack saying, I got the Elway last night. Thank God I ain't have to chase it. Yeah, there you go. Yep, absolutely. What you can chase instead, though, is this George Kittle, right? Right? Oh, my goodness. The George Kittle speed flex right there on that gold San Francisco bucket. It's got looks like either one of those all black or a clear visor.
Yeah, it looks like a little translucent action
I like
there.
that touch on there. So, two speed flexes still available in the vault. I would jump in there. Let's take a look at that Theismann. Say hi, Alex. Let's see. Two-time Pro Bowl, 8-time NFL MVP. What is HTTR?
There's a lot going on there. And with the chrome, it makes it a little tough to see through the video. So just going to have to see it in person.
Was that say Super Bowl 50 champions?
Certainly not 50.
I was like, what? I don't think he was that recent.
What?
He'd have to come well out of retirement to do that. 82 something. MVP,
Likely.
Man of the Year, something like that. I don't know. We're gonna have to pull that to really
Times
read
Man
the
of
entire
Year.
book, and then we will have a whole show during this Ultimate Autographs Day in the break room to just read that helmet. We'll cancel all the rest of our shows throughout the rest of the day and just read that helmet. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's gonna take us a while to list off all of his achievements, even though I just tried to right there. All right, let's take a look at that. Is the Favre Rave still available?
Sure
It
is.
is. It's in the diamonds. I did say I was going to go over the half and half first, though, so let's go ahead and take a look at the half and half.
Well, that double is closed, so
You know what? Before we get
we
a
could
chance,
just look at it. We could just get it. We could just do it.
before we get a chance to look at the half and half, well, let's get to our first break of the day. Rip's got that all loaded for me over here. Let's get the screen off. That's the half and half double box break. Let me see if I can adjust this just right. There. Oh. So close. My mouse, the scroll doesn't want to put it perfectly, so I have to use the sidebar. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. So Ronnie Sayer in here 3 times. Sean Schumann in here twice. Timothy Sievert and Matthew Camarasana in here as well. Guys, this is the half and half double box break number 2. Drop me 2 box numbers. Por favor. Por favore. SB is 17 on lid. Oh, the Super Bowl on that Theismann. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way it's Super Bowl number 50. I watched that one, and I wasn't really around for Joe Theismann's career. So they'd have to kind of pull him well out of retirement for that one. So let's get 2 box numbers in here, guys, for this half and half double box break. As far as the half and half goes, I know we didn't get a chance to run down the series itself, but there are 6 boxes left, 2 headliners. That would be the Eric Dickerson Speed Flex. You heard me right, Speed Flex. And the Cowboys triple sign as well. That's another hot hit. Not to mention those other 4 helmets in the and more section.
I heard you right. You said beef flex?
Beef Flex?
Is that what you said? Did I hear you right?
No, Speed
Speed flex. Okay.
Speed Flex, yeah.
You sure it wasn't like teeth flex? Is that what you said?
No.
No?
Yeah, I think it might have been Heat Flex because you're Miami Heat.
Oh, I thought you said Heath flex, like Heathcliff the cat.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's when Heathcliff hit the gym.
I actually said Rip Flex.
Oh.
But we actually do have those.
We
so
do
I
have
don't wanna
those.
confuse anybody. Guys, where you at? Ronnie, Sean, Timothy.
We're gonna have to go to the wheel.
Yeah.
Matthew's busy buying more spots and stuff.
I'm gonna give it one more minute. It's 9:34. I'm gonna give it one more minute, and then we're gonna go to the wheel in order to determine what box numbers are coming out. We have 6 boxes, so I will use a regular wheel. And then, we'll have to... 2 and 25 from Ronnie Sayer. 2 and 25. Thank you,
Ronnie.
Let's go ahead and get those off the ticker in the half and half. 2 and 25.
This is... Here it is.
Polo Rack saying, I'll offer 2 full-size helmets to whoever pulls the cowboy lid if it comes out of this break. Polo, I like what you're doing there, but I will say, if you don't want to have to trade something, if you don't want to have to run the risk of somebody not wanting to trade with you, buy into the break, my guy. You get the cowboy lid if it comes out and you're in that spot, and then that saves you half the time and the trouble and all that effort. All right. Rip did a great job grabbing these for me. We've got number 2 right here on the table. We're going to pull that right after we get those names in the randomizer. So let me get those 8 names pulled up in here. That is our break page. Randomizer right here. Let's go ahead and paste. 8 names. Remember, we are randomizing 7 times today. That was our dice roll at the start. 5, 6, and 7. There are your divisions. Let me copy those on over, get them in the sheet here. All right, so we have Ronnie Sayer in the NFC North. We've got Matthew Camarasana in the NFC South. We have Ronnie Sayer in the NFC East and West. So Ronnie basically has the entire NFC minus the South. Sean Schumann has both the AFC North and the AFC East. Matthew Camarasana's other spot is in the AFC South. And Timothy Sievert, you're rounding us out in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Let's take a look at what we get in this first box. How many boxes left in half and half? Well, after we
It'll be 4 after this.
Yeah, after we pull these 2, it will be 4 remaining. Let's take a look, guys. I will say, we were sitting at 6 boxes yesterday with these 2 headliners, which means a half and half box didn't get pulled yesterday. Let's see what kind of heat was still lingering in there that everybody must have waited on. But here we are, pulling it now because it is well worth the wait.
Yeah, the beeping. We are still under construction in the new warehouse. They are currently putting in work on the hallway outside. So I think we have about like one more week of construction. So hopefully that intrusive beeping and whirring and buzzing and all of those all of that noise pollution will hopefully be no mas in the next week or two. So, but yeah, that's what that is. You know, we're constantly expanding over here at Ultimate Autographs, making it right. What do we got?
Very
What do we
nice.
got over
Well,
here?
we have a gentleman who is, as myself, as a Bears fan, is kind of, I don't want to say near and dear to my heart because I feel like that's a little too much. But man, did I miss this guy when he left Chicago. We have on the Panthers lid,
Ooh.
Greg Olsen.
Oh, from the U.
Very nice right there. Greg Olsen. Let me get that in frame
Emmy
right there.
nominated despite being second on the Fox broadcast team now. Take that, Mr. Tom Brady.
Absolutely. So Greg Olsen coming
You heard it here
out.
first. Greg Olsen, better than Tom Brady.
Ooh, okay. Coming out of the Carolina Panthers logo. So that is the NFC South. So that is Matthew Camarasana getting the win right there in the first of this double box break. Congratulations. This is a really nice Greg Olsen. Not a name you would expect.
No, but a
but a very
welcome
nice
name
one.
to see, man. A very relevant dude still today. Heck of a tight end on the field. You know, obviously coming from tight end U, University of Miami. Yeah, Greg Olsen, man. That dude rocked on the field, and he's also just fantastic as a play-by-play guy. Like, legitimately one of the best in the game.
Absolutely. Love his analysis. Sometimes ESPN can get a little bit like those talking heads, so it's nice to have a breath of fresh air on another channel with him. So, yeah, what a nice hit right there on that Carolina Panthers logo. Carolina Panthers. Wait, yeah, I was. You know what we said yesterday? Florida Panthers and Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah,
and that they
yeah.
were to switch. Yeah, I did a double take, but we have the Beckett certification on the back. Pay attention to this warning tag. That's just kind of on there. You could rip that off. Those come on basically all of our helmets, just because we want to make sure everybody is safe with these things. If you are planning on doing something crazy with it, really nice hit though on that Greg Olsen authentic. Let me get this boxed back up for you. I don't know if this probably won't make the table right now, but that's just because we have so much more heat coming on the way. I can feel it. I can feel it.
That's awfully bold of you, Mike.
Is San Francisco against Detroit this year, week 16, Monday night. We were second row up from the 49ers tunnel and the field. Oh, very cool, Bradley. I like that. That's a nice spot to be in, too. Post link for Bradley Ash. How do I get on trying to win me a helmet? Well, we're in the middle of a break here. Let me go ahead and
I gotcha.
Rip's gotcha. Rip's going to send you the link to our break page real quick. That's where you can buy into your spots and decide what you like. We went about halfway through of our rundown to show you what's still available. So I can go back into that after we're done with this break in order to show you what we still have. Putting in that word. Nice Matthew, 23 for half and half. David, we already got the box numbers. The other box number that is coming out is 25. Number 25. We just did box number 2. So 25 now coming off the board. Let's get it, guys. Same divisions as you know for this double box. Let's take a look. 4 boxes remaining in the half and half after we pull this one. And oh boy, this is hefty. This is hefty.
It's a big boy.
Oh boy. Well, those of you that are veterans in the break room, you know what this bag means. These are our Speed Flex bags, which means it can only be one guy. Oh my goodness, and it is. And it's more beautiful in person than I even thought it would be. It is the Eric Dickerson on the Los Angeles Rams Speed Flex.
Now that's a rave.
Ooh. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I love the coloring on this one. Yeah, that's a rave for sure. The yellow with the black, that's their primary colors, but you also have in there the blue of the Rams in there on the autograph. Hall of Fame 79 on the Eric Dickerson. That is going to Ronnie Sayer in the NFC West. Eric Dickerson. Look at this all blacked out visor, too, to go with. I love how the ram horns feed into that visor. That is a really nice touch. This one definitely staying on the table.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right
Very
there. That's
nice
the good stuff.
hit. That is going to Ronnie. Very nice, Ronnie. Good hit.
Congratulations, everybody. Those are two killer hits right there. Eric Dickerson, man, I love. Again, I'll just invite everyone to hop on YouTube and just look up old Eric Dickerson clips, man. He ran in a way that I guess the closest style of running that you see to him today is probably Isaiah Pacheco, with that upright, like real bruising type of style. Man, he was something else, Eric Dickerson. That's a good
comparison. I had not thought of that. I have a friend whose last name is Pacheco, so whenever Isaiah Pacheco gets brought up, we're joking around with him. I hadn't thought of the Eric Dickerson comp, and I like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I also like this helmet, Beckett certification on the back. So, I mean, just a beautiful lid right here. Woo-hoo. We're going to leave that one right up there for all to see. Very nice hit, Ronnie. Okay, since we had some asks about it, that was Bradley Ash. We'll get back into the break page here to let you guys see what we have available. So let me refresh here because that was the break that we just did. It was sold out. It should be back up on the board for you guys as we have 4 spots available in that half and half. There is still the Cowboys triple sign. So I was going to run down the half and half right before we did the half and half break, so we might as well go ahead and take a look at that over there. It's going to be real quick since we're coming to the end of that series, but we always keep heat in the break room, so there may or may not be something coming right after that. Let's take a look here. Everything has been pulled except for this Cowboys triple sign with the Troy Aikman, Michael Irving, and which Smith is that on there?
I believe it might be the league's leading all-time rusher from the University of Florida, Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith. I don't know. Maybe I've heard of him. He seems like an okay guy. I don't know. Did he have a long tenure in the NFL? I thought he just had a cup of coffee.
He was around for a while. He also has a lot of fun signing all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, he does. In those videos, he is always, what pen should I use? Should I come over here? Where should I sign it on? Yeah.
If you're not already following us on like TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, like by all means do, because we posted a video last week, I think, of just Emmitt Smith having a great time signing all this heat for y'all.
And I will say, so let's think about this. There's 4 boxes left. This is the lone headliner. You know the other 3 boxes are going to have some heat. So why not just jump into the double? Like you just saw, the Eric Dickerson came out of the double. Who's to say that the Cowboys triple sign won't come out of a double? If we do 2, we could do... Has anybody bought into the single?
For the half and half? Yeah, the half and half has 3 spots already taken, so 5 spots left in the half and half single.
So maybe you just want to dip your toe as well. That's fine too. I appreciate that. We see what comes out in one box. If it's not the triple sign on the Cowboys, maybe then you jump into that double box, and that's 3 of the 4 helmets pulled. Chances are we will see that Cowboys triple sign. I would highly doubt that it somehow eludes us and it goes to that 4th and final box, which would be just another single. However, that is always a possibility. Probabilities are endless here in the break room. But reminder, even if the Cowboys triple sign does get pulled, you could have had a spot there and you just waited.
It could have been you.
Or maybe you did buy into the break and you didn't get it. Well, hey, maybe you can win something else in the half and half because look at how this series has gone.
It
We just
could
pulled
be
a
you.
Greg Olson. I mean, there's plenty to like in that and more section. I wouldn't wait. I would get in it regardless. Let's close it out today. We could do it during this show. So very nice.
Yeah, Derek's 1,000% right. Like I too am no Cowboys fan, but like especially if you grew up in the 90s, Aikman, Irvin, and Smith were just ubiquitous with like sports at that time, with football especially.
I'm gonna drop this in.
What up,
the
Hammy? What up,
chat.
Hambone?
I'm going to drop the half and half single in the chat. I am going to go to the diamonds next, Jay Hammy. Don't you worry. We're going to get to that right in a second. But I dropped the link for the half and half single because that has 5 spots to go. We did just do the double. So, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to jump into the double as well. But let's get that single closed out. Let's just kind of dip our toe. Let's see if we can pull some heat. Let's go over into those diamonds. This is the double box break, 6 spots remaining. Actually, let's see. The quad has 7 remaining. And let's see if I can quickly find the single in here. How many spots do we have available in the diamond single?
Diamond single? Good question. I
Do we
think
not have a diamond single?
we do.
I
Yeah,
must have
there
missed
are
it on
6
here.
spots left. in the
6
diamond
spots
single.
left. Okay. All right. Maybe that was the one I was on. No. I just wanted to show you the spots. Let's actually jump into it and see. This is. That's the practice squad. Practice squad's it's close, guys. It's
Yes.
close. Jump on into that practice squad. But let's get back into those diamonds. Where did they go? Why is this always eluding me? Can't miss. Can't miss. Half and half. We have so much on this break
The
page.
minis
that's
are
why.
going well. We're 3 away on the minis. Just saying.
Hail Mary. Here we go. Okay, we'll just click on the clock. Click on the quad. Easy for me to say. The diamonds. Let's take a look here, guys, because these diamonds have been kind of sitting here for longer than I thought, considering there are 7 headliners. 4 of them are speed flexes. Holy moly. Are you kidding me? These are still available? Well, let's first go over what we have in the authentics. You know, diamonds, our authentics are better. That's the TJ Watt. We have him again in here in this series. So you could double up on TJ Watt today. A heck of a player. This one on the this,
You know what
this
we
is
would
the
call
alternate.
that? High wattage.
This is a rave alternate, right?
That is an eclipse.
Oh, duh. Yeah, with the
Or
what?
not an eclipse, a lunar.
Lunar. Yeah, lunar. Yeah, TJ Watt on this one right here. Very nice. I like the white in here. So if you don't like the all yellow Steelers one or the all gold one, you could go for this one. That's not too bad. That's
We got a
nice one.
Steelers lid for every flavor.
Yeah. Even our flavors of ice cream, I'd say each one of these players is a flavor of ice cream. Even our flavors of ice cream have flavors of ice cream. So you want mint chocolate chip, or I guess I should say like this is maybe what like lemon. You want limoncello?
Ooh, yeah, a little lemon sorbet.
We got limoncello and we got lemon sorbet. So we got a little bit of both here. Options to have galore. Micah Parsons on this Cowboys lid. Who we were just talking. Derek just said not a Cowboys fan, but that triple sign would be great to add to his collection. Hey, if you don't get the triple sign, there's other Cowboys lids to be had in the break room. So I would jump into this one as well. Maybe there is a Cowboys fan that really wanted this one and is willing to trade you something.
For the Cowboys fan in your life.
You know those Cowboys fans are out there crazy. They're out there breaking TVs after their team loses.
Not to mention, the,
Love
you know,
'em,
as
love
far as ravenous fan bases, the Steelers fans are maybe
Oh, yeah.
historically the most well-traveled and the original ravenous fans.
Pittsburgh and I'd say Philly. Maybe Philly gets the rep more
something about
so.
that Keystone State.
But yeah, something about Pennsylvania.
Something about the Appalachians.
There's something in the water over there. They're all nuts. I love it. It's a good nuts.
It might be oil in the water
It's
because
a
of the fracking.
let's hope not. But yeah, so that's those 2 on the authentics, and then let's get into our four speed flexes. My goodness, are you kidding me? How about we start out with the Brett Favre, because I know a lot of people were asking for that. This is where I have to say something very similar to what Derek said, which has already happened today. We already both said, hey, well, what if we had like a whole Eclipse series? We were on the same wavelength. He said he's not a Cowboys fan. I will say I'm not a Green Bay Packers fan. However, just like how he liked that triple sign, I would probably like this Brett Favre in my collection, not going to lie. This is a beautiful rave for the Green Bay Packers right here. I love the yellow signature on there on the real solid green right there with the black.
Yeah, that dark green is beautiful, man. That's
very nice.
I do think Wisconsin when I see that green. I don't know what else to tell you.
Clapping Cheek saying the Marvel is still there. Are you talking about the Micah? Is somebody's nickname Marvel?
Or the Favre.
The
Farvel Cinematic Universe.
Farvel Cinematic Universe, yes.
Farvel Goes West.
Either way, all three of these helmets are still here.
Sorry, Farvel Goes West just tickled me and only me.
All three of these helmets are still here. These are the two Authentics that I just ran down. Here's the first of the Speed Flexes that I just ran down. That is the Brett Favre, just because somebody was asking. But I will get into the other hot fire Speed Flexes that are still on the board. That would be the Mike Evans down here on that Pyrite. That I only know that color because that's my mom's car is Pyrite Mica.
I always went pewter.
Pewter's probably a good name for it as well. I don't know the exact color name here, but I like the little. You could tell this one is speckled. I think when we pull this one, it's going to have those nice little flakes in there, which is always a nice touch. It's a Speed Flex. It's a Buccaneers logo. It's a Speed Flex with Mike Evans on top, nonetheless. So, Clapping Cheeks is a Bucs fan.
Yeah.
I would jump into this one, my guy. Even if you have a Mike Evans already, this would be a really nice version to have in your collection. So
I was gonna say, all the Bucs fans in my life growing up were always in my face. Pewter power, baby, pewter power.
Pewter. Okay, all right.
That's why it was
I'll run
hammered
with that
into my head.
But
I do like pyrite. I used to have a piece of pyrite growing up.
Did you?
Going through my my gems and minerals phase.
This is like the exact same color as my mom's RAV4, and it's a pyrite mica.
Y'all are a RAV4 family, huh?
That might, yeah, we are. But that might just be the Toyotas. You know how they always do like crazy their own names for colors and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. So it's pewter. It's pewter in this break room. Let's take a look at the other two Speed Flexes that we still have. It's the George Kittle on another gold bucket. Where are my San Francisco 49ers fans? Jacom, where you at? There's got to be some more San Francisco 49ers fans. Sound off in the chat. I want to know that you're here because I think I've just gone down 3 different San Francisco lids that you can jump in here and get. This one, probably the mother of them all, George Kittle, a current player, a current awesome player, following in his athletic father's footsteps to an extent. Of course, different sport, but definitely a superstar and a huge part to that San Francisco's 49ers offense. Love George Kittle. Love Levi Jeans as well. But then the last Speed Flex that we have in this room, oh my goodness, it's the Larry Fitzgerald on the Hydro Speed Flex. Tanya, I saw you in here earlier.
Bird gang, bird gang, bird gang, rise up.
Bird gang. That is very nice with the Cardinals. I know that's not your first team. It's your second love, but it's where you live. And we have a bunch of other people in here that are also out in Arizona. So why not add a beautiful lid like this Larry Fitzgerald? Oh my goodness. Bird gang on the back as Rip was saying. You got the certification right there as well. But the hydro pattern on the top is what gets me. It's a two-tone. You have the black going into the red at the bottom, the silver on the face mask, and the all black visor on this one. Very
what
nice.
gets me is the rarity of how hard it is to come by a Larry Fitzgerald autograph.
Yeah, and he has a nice signature too on top of it. I mean, like you can definitely tell who this is on top with the Fitzgerald there.
Dog, we are close to so many things closing out.
I know you guys are. I love when you guys sprinkle in on everything because that's usually what I'm requesting. However, we do want to close some stuff as well. So sprinkle that cheddar all across the break room. We like that, but also make sure that we're closing things out in the process. Derek saying, Cheeks, they pulled the Barber lid yesterday. Oh, maybe that's who he was asking for. Rondell Barber?
I think it was mostly just kind of saying like that they pulled a deep cut buck. Not a deep cut bucks, but yeah, they just pulled a Barber. You would have been interested in that. Cheeks.
Interesting. Okay. But yeah, clapping
just goes
Cheeks.
to show, what's in these unlisted, what's in the and more,
Cheeks was looking for that Favre, so yeah, that is still available. King MC saying, how's it going, guys? Started this morning late, but excited to see the breaks.
Better late than never, my guy.
That's exactly what I was going to say, and we're just happy to have you here. It's always a great time when you guys are in the break room. Let's take a look at some other stuff that we have going on in here. We ran down the half and half. That's one headliner in 4 boxes to go. We're close to getting at single break done. We also have done the minis, which I think we're close on the minis as well, right?
We are 1 away from the minis. We are 1 away from the double box practice squad, and we are 2 away from the jersey. We are 4 away from the diamond single. We are 5 away from the single practice squad. We are 5 away from the single half and half. So that's everything that's close, which is kind of a lot,
honestly.
So go ahead and get up in these breaks, get up in there, close some out, get some closer magic on your side. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit here for the taking.
Yeah, I know Dennis McKeon's asking what's left in the practice squad. We did already run down the practice squad, and I do want to get through the rest of our rundown here. I did want to give you another look at that beautiful Eric Dickerson that we pulled this morning. So let me actually take a look at the jerseys, since I know those are close. As we get through all the rest of the series, I think we just have... we did the vault, we did the practice squad, we did the minis. I think it's just the jerseys and the can't miss that we haven't run down yet, and then I will double back and do the practice squad. I don't want to keep you waiting, but let me just give everybody a chance to see what else is still available and out there. So the jerseys, last time I checked, they were at the bottom over here. Yeah, there they are. 4 slots remaining, although I don't think I refreshed on my screen, so I think Rip said we were much closer than that. As far as the jerseys go, we have 7 boxes. 3 of them are headliners. You have the Bruce Smith right down here. Very nice signature on the 7. Can't wait to see the full thing when we pull that. The Bruce Smith is a nice addition there. We have the Champ Bailey still available over here on this Broncos jersey. I like that one. That's a really nice font, really nice coloring. We also have the Baker Mayfield. Bucs fans, clapping cheeks. Hey, this is your version of Baker Mayfield, who has had a bit of a resurgence. Why not jump in on that one?
Hop in the rejuvenation machine he did.
That is what is still available in the jerseys. 3 headliners in 7 boxes. I do like your odds in that one. That's as close to 50% as you can get without going over. Of course, we would like to see it over, but in the break room, when there's limited number of boxes left, those headliners start to go like crazy. There's not a whole lot to choose from, which is why. So the odds are much better. And then last but not least, we have not gone over our can't miss series. That is the 1 in 4. That is the mixer. So let's see what is still available in here. The Frank Thomas that we were talking about yesterday is still available on that White Sox lid. Hey, I know my White Sox are not all that great these days, but when they had Frank Thomas, they were. They had a number of good seasons. I know he was injured for the 05 season, but he still got a ring. He still got TV deals. If you see him late night on your TV, he's probably waking you up because
he's hanging out with Doug Flutie.
He's not the best actor, I will say. This is so funny to say because technically at one of my former jobs, he was a customer of ours. I can't disclose all the information on that, but I mean, technically I should love the guy as a White Sox fan and a former customer, but I'm going to roast him. My guy, your acting skills, it's easy. Not great. But hey, she'll love it too, right? Jaromir Jagr still on this bucket. Oh my gosh. If I doubled up on these two, I would be a happy camper. Those are two that I would add to my PC, being a White Sox fan and a hockey fan. I don't mind the Penguins. I know what they did to my Blackhawks in 92. However, how can you not love Jaromir Jagr? Yes, I do see that the jerseys are done and the minis are done.
So here's what we got, Mike. We're going to have the minis first.
Okay.
The minis are done. And then it's going to be the practice squad double.
Ooh, okay.
That is also done. And then it's going to be the jersey 8.
Gotcha.
Jersey break number 8. Yeah, a lot of stuff came in at once. So I'm going to get all those back up and restocked ASAP. We're going rip. We're going rip. Don't worry. They ain't going nowhere.
Don't worry, guys. We will get to that. This is the final series that I didn't get to do in my rundown, and I know Rip is working diligently to get that all squared away for you guys. So I will jump into the breaks. I know that's what you're here for. Give me 2 minutes. I promise you by 10:00, well, it just turned 10:03. I promise you by 10:05, we will be into the randomizer and picking names and calling for box numbers and all that. Let me just finish out this series. You know what else would make me a happy camper as a Chicagoan? This Devin Hester lid right here. You get both sides of it in action because of how cool this triple ripped Speed Flex is with the Hall of Fame inscription on the top. Devin Hester, an absolute legend, and I don't mean to glance over him, but like I said, we're running out of time here. Hulk Hogan on this t-shirt, Hulkamania, with that signature right there. I would not tear this one like Hulk usually does. I would put this one up, but to each their own.
I'll tear it.
You also have the Ellie De La Cruz bat. How about that guy? He's a phenom. Oh, yeah. You also have Vlad Sr. on a bat in here. Very nice. Vlad Sr. I thought we had Vlad Jr. in here
We
as
did,
well.
but he got pulled.
He got pulled. Okay, all right. We also have Georges St. Pierre on this UFC glove right here. Very
GSP.
nice. Randy Moss on a Speed Flex. Look at the artistry on this one. Oh, my goodness. That is just beautiful. Maybe we'll get a chance to go back in and take a look at that one. You also have the Steve Nash basketball available. I'm sorry, Rip, your Heat basketball looks like it got pulled.
It did.
But as far as secondary headliners, we still have, is that Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice, Jordan Love, Alonzo Mourning, my boy, Zoe's Summer Groove still available. Dr. J, Dominic Hassett. Can you please? I got
Dominic Hasek.
mouth marbles right now. And Peter Forsberg.
So plenty of hockey hits in there to be had right before it clicks to 10:05. Oh, that's not the one we want. Right before it clicks to 10:05, let me go ahead and just show you a closer look at the beautiful Speed Flexes that are still available. That's the Randy Moss. Read it and weep. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And then this is the Devin Hester triple rip. And it is 10:05, so we are getting into the breaks. As I promised, one more spin around there. Oh, gosh, that is beautiful. All right, enough of that. We will come back and run down. I know somebody had asked about the practice squad. That was Dennis McKeon. But we have 3 breaks to get to first. Maybe I could read off the headliners while we're doing it, because I think we do have a practice squad break, don't we?
Yeah, we had a practice squad double.
Yeah, so I'll be able to give you a little bit of insight there when we're doing that. But let's get into our breaks. Rip said that it is the minis first?
Minis first.
Minis
Single back
first.
minis.
So let's, I guess I could just check it on here. I'm not too smart. Single back minis. Copy that. Paste that. Drop me 2 box numbers. There we go. You guys are loaded in a good way, not in a Friday, not in a Friday evening type way. I do see King MC's numbers in here first. Sorry, Derek. Although he did pick one of yours, 13. He also had 27, though. I did see those first. That came up timestamp 10:05 and 59 seconds. Derek, I got yours at 10:06 and 3 seconds. Oh, just 4 seconds off. But at least we're pulling 13. So you get your 13 magic in there. King MC, I believe.
13 and 23?
Maybe it's Ryan McCall. 13 and 27, sorry. 13 and 27. You guys are going to get a chance to see our new minis boxes. I really like these.
I think they're meant for footballs, but, you know, we love to, you know, get the most use out of things.
I like this. I mean, it's a little wider than need be for a mini, right? But At least it's there.
That
All right.
said, the minis lately in the mini boxes have been squeaking like crazy.
Yeah,
so
that
this
is
will
true.
probably help with that, hopefully.
All right, let's get into our randomizer. Get your names pasted in here. Your 8 names: Michael Convey, Derek Kissinger, Eric Safran twice, Tyler Edwards, Derek Hendrick, Ryan McCall, and Rob Barnett. Remember, we're going 7 times around here today per our dice roll. 6 and 7. Those are your divisions. It'll be easier to see when I have them on the screen over here in their according spots. So, Eric Zafran, you have the NFC North. Ryan McCall, you have the NFC South. Zafran, you're also in the NFC East. Michael Convey has the NFC West. The AFC North, Derek Kissinger, sorry. And then the AFC South, Tyler Edwards. AFC East, Derek Hendrick. Little Derek on Derek action. Different spelling, but we'll see who comes out victorious. AFC West, Rob Barnett. Let's jump in here, guys. Number 13, lucky number 13 for everybody. Derek saying good luck to everybody. We'll see if that is the case here in box number 13. Well, these are a little stiff. Oh, my. Okay, I didn't want to absolutely rip that to shreds. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. You know I'm a happy camper when certain things happen in here, Rip, right?
Certainly.
And that is when I pull my favorite team. I hope it is yours too, Eric Zafran, because you're going home with a Bears rave Mike Singletary.
Ooh.
Mike Singletary on that Bears rave. Nice hit. Not even a headliner, but look at how good this and more section is. An absolute legend in his time and a name that we see a little bit in this break room.
Yeah.
He's been in this break room.
Literally in the break room.
And he's just a genuinely great guy. So nice to see on this rave right here. You're going to love this one in your collection. Or even if you decide to trade it, it's going to get you some value. So really nice hit right there. Congratulations, Eric.
Yeah, on that Bears rave, too. Looks pretty great. Really accents that beautiful Bears orange.
I know. I wish they would go to that more. Although they are traditionalists, I see that side of it too. I just wish that there was a little bit more variety. I come from a hockey and baseball background. If there ain't alternate jerseys most of the time, I don't want it. I'm all, well, I guess baseball, some teams are traditionalists, like the Yankees. Like they never switch it up too much. But the White Sox, they wear their throwbacks on Sundays and losing them all the time. They're coming out with another City Connect, which is going to be absolute trash. It looks like it's a Bulls giveaway at the door at the United Center. The jersey itself, I will say, is kind of nice. But will I be buying one? Absolutely not, because they're going to become the Bulls. Why are we even doing that? You had so many opportunities.
Why tempt fate is what you're saying?
You had so many opportunities to connect with your 125 years worth of history and just your ballpark with the pinwheels, the city itself. I thought they did a phenomenal job on that first City Connect with the South Side jerseys. Those are clean. Those are probably the nicest jerseys of the City Connect. And maybe I'm a little biased, but I don't know. You tell me.
I think it's a
nicer
sign
one.
of the times when your jersey or your stadium naming rights company, Guaranteed Rate, has to lop the guaranteed off their name. Now they're just Rate.
Yeah, Jerry doesn't like guarantees.
Now it's just
That's what it
Rate
is.
Field.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that one, but I definitely don't like the idea that the White Sox are becoming the Bulls. It looks like something that you'd find on like Dick's Sporting Goods website, which I mean, yes, it will eventually be there when they start selling them. But it looks like it would be either a giveaway at a Bulls game when they do like baseball night, like White Sox night or whatever, or vice versa. Like the White Sox are giving away a basketball jersey on the giveaway, and it's like, why are these the actual ones they're wearing on the field? That's gonna look so weird. And the Bulls of all teams that you picked, I understand it's the Jerry connection, but wow, really? I mean, they haven't really been relevant since the '90s, guys. Look at what just happened in the play-in round. That can't help the price of those jerseys go up. All right. Yes, Floyd says he needs to sell the team. I've been preaching that for a number of years now. Nobody's listening. 27 in the minis on this next box here. These boxes are like blocks of wood here, longer and harder to get in this screen. Let's take a look, though, at what we've got. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Eric, it's a double up.
Oh.
And you're going to love this one even more. And I say that as a Bears fan. J.J. McCarthy on the Vikings Flash alternate. We went over this one in the rundown, how I love that purple signature. Seeing it in person makes that all more worthwhile. The Beckett certification on the back. This thing is beautiful. The only thing I will say at the bottom of this package, kind of coming apart, I will make sure that this gets repaired so that it doesn't fall out of its package in transit to you. But yeah, very nice. Very nice. The helmet itself is pristine. We love it. The purple and the gold. Eric, you're coming away with another one, my guy. How did you just go ahead and steal this entire break? I mean, he did buy 2 spots, but it was one of his spots that won him both of these helmets. He for sure got his money's worth with these 2 helmets. J.J. McCarthy going to be an incredible player. Michael Singletary, already an incredible player. And I mean in past tense. He's retired, guys. He ain't coming back. For all you Bears hopefuls that need something.
Mike Singletary ain't walking through that door.
Yeah, maybe in an office role, maybe. I mean, he's still a local guy. As we said, he's been here in the UA break room. Maybe he could take those talents to the Bears. I don't know if that's the career path he wants. But it would be welcomed compared to any Chicago ownership, especially the Bears. Get some blood in there that has actually done it before. All right. Eric, doubling up in the minis break. Next up, you said, I think we have the practice squad?
Practice squad double.
Practice squad double. What is going on with these boxes are a little weird. They're not, like, cut right on these flaps. So, like, they don't...
Well, you don't have to close it all the way.
Yeah, it's true.
I got it.
All right. I'm so used to closing them up, boxing them up on the shelf. All right, so minis are done. We have the double box break in the practice squad here to go. Let's jump into that one. Why is that not pasting? Copy. Paste. Audible. So the practice squad, double box, number 3. I want to spell this out so I'm clear, so that the rules are not being skirted around. Drop me 2 box numbers as you see this message pop up in the chat. So there it is. There's the message. Now you can start throwing your box numbers in there if your names are William Diljenko. Jenko? Is the J silent? Jencho?
And was glad I was not going to be the one to have to say it.
Diljencho. Let me know. Welcome to the break room, by the way. Yeah, 11 and 16 from Ronnie Sayer, so we'll get those in there. Let us know how you heard about us. Let us know who your team is. Let us know who you are chasing. What brought you here, William? And please also let me know how I can pronounce your last name correctly, because I do want to get it right. If you win something and I can pronounce your name right, that's going to be all the better of a clip to show family and friends saying, hey, look at what I just won at Ultimate Autographs. Michael Convey is in here as well. Matthew Camarasana. That's another big name, but we've seen him in here now for a little bit. I'm almost positive I have that one knocked down or locked down at this point. So Camarasana, Matthew. Vincent Franz is in here, and so is Ronnie Sayer, who has our box caller magic with 11 and 16. Let's get you guys randomized. We're going 7 times around. So for the where's my randomizer? There we go. For the newcomer, William, this is the randomizer screen. We put all 8 of your names in here, and our dice roll at the start of the morning determines how many times we go around. So that 7 you saw on the screen is how many times we are going to randomize these names to get you guys in your divisions. 5, 6, 7. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get back over to our screen over here to show you how you correspond with the divisions. Vincent Franz in the NFC North. That was hot in that mini break. Matthew Camarasana. All 4 of his spots were bought in one order. All 4 of his spots thrown up here in the randomizer in order. He almost had the entire NFC, but instead, he's got a direction in, well,
He's got a
north,
direction
south,
each
east,
way.
and west. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
the NFC South, NFC East, NFC West, and the AFC North. William, welcome to the break room. You have the AFC South. So if we pull a helmet that's corresponding with a team in the AFC South, that helmet, that player is coming home to you. The AFC East, Ronnie Sayer. That's our box caller for this round. Anybody can be a box caller as long as you get those numbers in there first and you are in the break. But it has to come after we drop the message.
I want to be a baller.
That's what
box caller.
Yeah, that's what Ronnie did. So we will have his box 11 and 16. And AFC West goes to Michael Convey. So box number 11 coming up first and foremost. This feels a little hefty.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking what is left in the practice squad. Before I open this one, I will say the headliners that are available: Sauce Gardner on a Speed Flex, Jason Witten on a slab, Roger Staubach on an authentic, Eddie George on an authentic, Jared Allen on an authentic, and Thurman Thomas in an unpictured, unphotoed headliner, secondary on the board there. So
Whoop,
let's
whoop.
see what we have. After we break
up,
these
Jacome?
2 boxes down, we will have
Jerseys. We have a jersey.
we'll have
break.
jerseys after, but we will have 12 boxes
yeah.
in the practice squad after these 2 go. So still 12 boxes available. Let's see here. It felt heavy. As you know, we have switched
Well, we
these
got a
bags
full
are both
size.
our rep bags, but also our authentic bags. And I believe that's what we have here is an authentic. I don't have a card, but I know who this is going to. Okay. Yes, this is a nice one. This is a very cool NFC North stays hot. A Jared Allen on the Vikings lid right
Nice.
here.
Oh,
Jared
that's
Allen.
beautiful.
We ran over his signature in the rundown when we were talking about it. I really love how he signs on there. He throws in his number so you know who it is. Yeah, number 69. Interesting. But very nice nonetheless. It's too early for that. Very, very cool lid right here. And that is coming from a Bears fan. It's an authentic. You have the Beckett certification on the back. So that is going to Vincent Franz in the NFC North. Congratulations, Vincent. You are going home with a Jared Allen authentic.
That's sweet. Yeah, it's got the purple satin finish, with the matte finish on it.
Yeah.
Love Minnesota really leaning into purple with being the ancestral grounds of Prince and all.
Oh, yeah, true.
Paisley Park and whatnot.
Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved.
Jared Allen on that authentic. Very nice. That's a headliner hit.
Yes, it is.
Add it to my tally.
Yes, it
but also
is.
add it to Vince's collection, more importantly. So a very nice hit. This is a tough one because I did put away
Leave
the
it up.
Greg Olson.
Leave it up.
And I feel like it's sacrilegious against my
Leave it
my
up.
Bears, but we are going to leave this one
It's
on
a
the table.
headliner.
For now, I expect us to pull more heat coming in the next.
It's a headliner.
It
Leave
is.
up.
It is. We'll throw him up here. Now height doesn't mean better helmet. I'm just putting it up here on this top shelf.
You're creating
because
a picture.
the
you
Eric
know?
Dickerson will be easier for me to grab down there, move back and forth when we are slow. But we're not slow. We're still moving. We got another break to go after that. That would be the jersey break. But this is box number 16 in the practice squad. That was the other box number called by Ronnie Sayer. Sorry, excuse me. And this one's a little bit lighter. That's because we have a mini coming out here.
Hey.
So the minis don't stop here in the break room. Let's take a look at what we have on this mini. So we know it's not going to be a headliner, but this and more section has been super hot fire nonetheless. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Can I pull another division
Can you?
instead
Oh.
of helping people double up? Vincent, you're going home with this one as
Jeez
well.
Louise.
I have pulled 3 straight Vikings after pulling a bear.
Skull.
And then also, you could kind of consider Greg Olson a bear
Skull.
earlier this morning. But this is the Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper hanging out in the and more section. Can you believe it? I mean, that guy should be a headliner.
On the mini rave, too.
Mini
That's
rave.
beautiful.
I've pulled 3 straight Vikings helmets. Are you kidding me?
That's
Are you kidding me
disgusting,
right now?
dude. Are you
Both in
okay?
this break, I think I have a case of the purples. You know how they say the case of the blues?
Ah,
The
okay.
Monday blues. This is the Friday purples. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? That is insane.
Way to go,
Congratulations, Vincent. I guess everybody's just
Everyone's
gotta be
just
in the
doubling up
NFC
today.
North. Yeah.
You got Eric Zaffran doubling up in the mini double, and now you got Vincent Franz, Vinny Franz, doubling up here in the practice squad, man. Especially, dude, I really feel like the NFC North has been on fire for like the last week and a half because I feel like I've also pulled a ton of Vikings and Packers and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. That's your reputation there. Double up Mike.
But I mean, the fact that it's 3 straight Vikings and I mean, you can have NFC North and
It's
I
a
can pull-
Viking raid, man.
yeah,
That's what we're under right
like,
now. We're being
honestly-
raided by Vikings. We need to duck and cover. These guys are dangerous.
Is it Leif Erikson Day and nobody told me? Yeah, beautiful though. I love Dante Culpepper's signature, but the fact that you doubled up with 2 Vikings, I hope you like the Vikings, Vincent. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Or at least I hope you just don't dislike them like a Bears fan like me. But I would still be able to appreciate these. Those are some nice hits right there. Dante Culpepper, an absolute legend.
Where's Mad Bomb to talk all about the 98 Vikings here?
Yeah,
Give
right,
us all
yeah.
that.
2 days in a row we heard from him on the 98 Vikings. We're going to have to hear from him again because...
And now silence.
goodness.
Where you at, Mad Bomb?
Mad Bomb.
Bomber.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't think there are any Vikings jerseys. Well, they're at least not on the headliner
Yeah.
board. But we have a
That's
jersey
not going to
break.
stop you from ripping one.
We have a jersey break coming up. I always want the headliners. I know you do too. But the and more section is always pretty hot fire. Let's just hope it's not a Viking, right? At this point. Or if you're a Vikings fan and you didn't get the 3 previous Vikings helmets that I pulled all in a row, let's hope that you're in the NFC North for this one and the trend continues.
Don't wait around to see, what happens in the jerseys or whatever if you're not in the jerseys, because there's 4 left in the diamond singles. So that should be the next thing to close. The diamond singles got a lot of great stuff in there. If the NFC North is hot, you could maybe end up with that Brett Favre Speed Flex Rave.
I would say I'm pulling NFC North like crazy. If Dems the breaks, jump in there and don't wait. Don't wait on that. This thing, actually, that thing works. I don't want to mess with that. Very nice. Very nice, though. Let's get box number 24 in the jersey. I got it.
No!
My job. I'm going to have to stretch my legs at some point in here because I am here all day today.
WrestleMania weekend!
Yeah, if it was a chair or a ladder, right?
Back when my first summer in college, went back home and worked at a movie theater.
Oh, yeah.
And every now and then, that's the same movie theater that Dante Culpepper brought a bunch of, for lack of a better term,
Lovely
charity
ladies.
kids to.
Oh.
To go see Cars. But
Oh.
every now and then we'd find just a metal folding chair in one of the theaters that we're cleaning up, and we're just like, all right. I watched Secrets of the Ring. Hit me across the back right here. Hit me right on the head right here. So I probably have several concussions more than I already thought I did.
I thought you were going somewhere different with that story because my friend worked at a movie theater as well. And every Wednesday for a matinee show, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, would bring in probably a different lovely lady every single week.
As is his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. I would like a little bit more consistency, but hey,
well, we know.
he's consistent in a certain aspect. If you catch my drift.
Dude loves movies.
Yeah, Wednesday matinees, to be specific. Yeah. But let's take a look at box number 24. as called by King MC. We got to get you guys in the randomizer, though, and see where your divisions correspond. So let me go back to my randomizer over here. We do have another newcomer in here. That is Jennifer Findlay. Jennifer, let us know how you found us here at Ultimate Autographs. What's your favorite team? Who are you chasing? Am I saying your name right? And I mean, you're in the jerseys, so my guess is you are chasing somebody. Maybe it's Baker Mayfield. I don't know. Champ Bailey, Bruce Smith. Maybe some diamonds in the rough. We're going to randomize 7 times because that was our dice roll this morning. If you saw the number 7 on our screen, 5, 6, and 7. This will put you in your corresponding divisions. And oh my goodness, look at what we have here. Our newcomer, Jennifer Findlay, is in the NFC North.
Okay.
And I have been pulling straight up NFC North all morning. I pulled all 4 in a row. These last 4 boxes I've opened have all been from the NFC North. It was a Bears Mike Singletary. It was a Vikings J.J. McCarthy. Then it was a Viking Jared Allen. Then it was a Viking Dante Culpepper. So
filthy with Vikings.
3 Vikings in a row and 1 Bear. Also Greg Olsen this morning. I count that. I still remember him as a Bear, even though it was a Carolina lid. Maybe this NFC North stays hot for you, Jennifer, and we are getting a first-time win. However, let's take a look here. I just ripped it open. Who else is in here, though? Ryan McCall in the NFC South, Gary Marvin in the NFC East, Thomas Frazier in the NFC West, Timothy Sievert in the AFC North, Bruce Smith in the AFC South. Maybe Bruce Smith is going for Bruce Smith.
That'd be fun.
That's interesting. I didn't catch on to that.
That'd be cute.
I'm
for
all
that.
right. David Braddock in the AFC West. Well, actually, I don't know. He can't get that Bruce Smith if he's in the AFC South,
No,
can
he
he?
can't, no.
So they're not in the division for it. But hey, you can always trade, right? AFC East, David Braddock, and AFC West, Gary Marvin. Let's take a look here, guys. Box number 24 in the jerseys. Oh, baby. Oh, what do I pull? I pull headliners. We don't stop in here.
Hey, you got
How
'em.
about Baker?
You got 'em.
Mayfield.
There you go.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, baby. Bucks fans, where you at? Bucks fans, come on now. I know that,
McCall.
that's going to Ryan McCall.
That's who he wanted.
However, was that him earlier in the chat that was asking for, he said
NFC
Bucks fan?
South. Yeah, come on, Baker.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, McCall. Very nice. Baker Mayfield. You've got the Beckett certification on there. I love this jersey. No, it was somebody else that was saying that they were. It was. I think it's Michael Convey.
Clappin' Cheeks. Yeah.
Oh, Clappin' Cheeks. Clappin' Cheeks is a
Bucks fan.
is a Bucks fan. Clappin' Cheeks. I don't think you're going to be able to trade McCall for this one though, because that was who he was looking for. What a hit! I'm almost losing the box over here. Keep it on the table while I show you that beautiful, beautiful Baker Mayfield. Love this guy on the Buccaneers. Not everybody can be Tom Brady, but I think he filled those shoes as nicely as he can with his little bit of a resurgence.
I think he surprised people with how well he stepped into that role.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me get this folded up nicely for you.
You know, and some say that just is what, comes with age and maturity, Sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a little while and a few different settings for guys to really settle in to not just a team, but the league as a whole.
Browns fans are turning in their grave, punching their ceilings right now.
Turning in their grave because they're all already dead.
I hope not. But they're also punching their ceilings right now, punching the steering wheel if they're driving. Don't break and drive, though. But they're so upset that Baker Mayfield's not still there. Baker has been that dude. That is true. I knew 5 straight NFC Souths would finally get a hit. Hey, well, you didn't exactly pick your division, but if you've been in the NFC South 5 times in a row, that is a crazy coincidence. And yeah, eventually it should hit for you. There are players in the NFL just as tough, but no player tougher than Baker Mayfield. I could see that. Other than, guys that are straight up 300 pounds running into other guys that are 300 pounds. I don't know if, strength and physicality plays a role. But I mean, if
Well,
you're,
he's often got those 300-pound guys running into him.
but the definition of tough in my book too, I think is along the same lines as Jersey Slime, where like you don't have to be the biggest guy, you don't have to hit the hardest. It's about how hard you get hit and get back up. All right, sorry to steal a little quote there, but I mean it's true though. I mean, especially when it comes to, I know Jersey Slime, big hockey guy, Jersey, when it's a littler guy that you see that can take a hit and still make a play. I love that. I love to see that heart and passion in the game.
I call that the Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's just
No more Heat references, please.
sorry, I can't help
I'm
it. They're
kidding,
baked
I'm
in.
kidding. I'm just happy you guys are moving on. If it's not, I mean, obviously it was going to be one or the other, but if it's not the Bulls, at least it's not a team that I absolutely despise. I just wish that the Bulls could figure it out one of these days. All right. I think we are all caught up
We
here. Are we close on anything?
We are still 4 away in the diamond single. We're halfway there. Mamma mia.
Let's get a diamond break, guys. I really want to see what's still left in this diamond section as I box up Baker. Actually, I think I'm going to leave Baker out.
I like this
Baker.
gumption. I like
if
it.
you want to slide that over there,
Sure,
we could. Yeah, we could kind of like prop him up right over there. We don't exactly have a jersey stand.
No, we got all of our other stands up in the mix, but let me see if this will work. How's that? How does that display?
It's
Well,
tough,
or does it
tough,
look
tough
like-
on the name,
does it
but
look like
you
dirt?
could see the number and the signature for sure. What is in the diamonds? Which is why Mayfield should have your respect for starting that fight. Oh yes, yeah. Baker's still not on my full good side. Oh, full fight against my Jayhawks. Oh yeah, I got Baker or Montgomery. Sure. Or Montgomery. I could see what you're saying right there. Yeah. And
see if Kevin Hollick's in the room if he wants to do that rep.
oh yes, Kevin Hollick. If you are in here, let us know. We have your rep, your personal that you bought into. Well, actually, you got it for free because it's a SIG club. So Kevin Hollick, if you are in here, let me know, and we can do that for you as well. I will run down the diamonds because I know people are buying in. Let me double check where our break page is here. Let me refresh here and get you back to that screen. So, I know, well, the diamonds are right here. Let me go through that real quick, but I know somebody was also asking about the practice squad, and we just did a practice squad break, so let me let you know what's still left in there in just a moment. But let me run through the diamonds. The diamonds are hot. The diamonds are hot fire. They always are at the start of the series because its authentics are better. But when you get down to the ratios like this, 7 headliners, 4 of them are speed flexes. 4. You heard that right. 4 of the 7 headliners are speed flexes. Are you worried about not being able to pull a headliner in general? Don't be. 7 out of the 15 are headliners. That's almost 50. It's actually a little over 50% on the ratios right there. So I really like your opportunities for that one. Actually, no, I'm sorry, a little under 50%. I can't do math this morning, but still, I mean, that's about where every other series is sitting. So if you want the same ratio numbers, but a better chance at a speed flex, it's the 4 out of the 7 speed flexes here in the diamonds. That would be the Brett Favre. Can you believe this is still available for the taking? Brett Favre on the Green Bay Packers rave. I really love the green on this one. I'm a Bears fan. This is tough to say for me. I don't know how the blue visor mixes in. We'll have to see when that gets pulled. I do like the touch. I like that it's not like all green. I think that would be a little too much. Maybe he would have gone with a gold, but he did on the signature. Brett Favre. Brett Favre's still available in there. How about some more speed flexes? You got Jerome Kittle. Sorry, Jerome. I looked at Jerome Bettis and said George Kittle on that San Francisco Giant. Oh my goodness, San Francisco 49ers gold lid right there. We've seen a lot of San Francisco here in the break page and in this break room, but we haven't opened the boxes to fully see them yet. I'd love for this George Kittle to be one of those. Let's get into that break. Let's get a George Kittle. I want to see it come out. Maybe there's some Levi jeans in there as well, right? Sorry, there's not a Super. Oh no, there's not a Super Bowl ring. Ouch. I want this guy to win a Super Bowl, though. No shade on him. I really like this guy. He is a heck of a player as well. I think he is great for the game. George is Jerome's younger brother. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. George Kittle there on that speed flex. Mike Evans on a speed flex as well on the pewter. I got it this time. Don't you worry, Bucs fans. On the pewter Buccaneers logo right there. It's beautiful. I mean, it looks like a two-tone visor on there, but also just the fact that, I mean, we see Buccaneers occasionally here, a little more than I'd say some other teams. Every team we try to do evenly here in the break room, but I will say this team and the team I'm about to get to, rare in the break room. Jump on it while they're here. Do not wait. They're not always in the breaks. And a guy like Mike Evans, I've seen his name a couple times in here. Yeah, he's a legend. Why wouldn't you want him on a speed flex, especially one that looks that beautiful? The other team that I was talking about that's rare in here, the Larry Fitzgerald. That is still available on this two-tone Hydro Speed Flex. We're going to show you a video of that in just a second so you can get a better look at it. That has everything you could want and more. It is absolutely phenomenal. One of the best-looking helmets I've seen. I would not wait to get in and jump on the Bird Gang. As far as the Authentic still available on the headliners, we still have the Micah Parsons. So Cowboys fans unite. Let's get in here. I know you guys are everywhere as it's donned America's team. I still don't know about that one, but you do, and you know about Micah Parsons, and you know that you want this helmet. TJ Watt here on the Lunar for the Steelers. We have TJ Watt in another series as well. That is the Vault. But if you don't want that TJ Watt, you can get this TJ Watt. He's got brothers, but he also has multiple helmets, so he's willing to share.
Even his helmets have brothers.
Yeah, even his helmets have brothers. So that is what is there in the diamonds. That was for Chuck Mulligan. Let me just show you a video, though, of that Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, my gosh. The signature on the sweet spot, the Hydro, the two-tone that leads into the red, the chromed out. We're going to get that when we get back around. The chromed out face mask with the all-black visor. It's almost like an alternate logo for the Cardinals because it's just the red and the black. It says Bird Gang on the back here. Ooh, clicking way too many times. I got excited. Bird Gang on the back. That is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, Rip's got some menacing Cardinal noises in there.
That's the one right there.
Good, because I can't whistle like that. Yeah. Very, very nice. I know somebody else was asking about the practice squad as well, so I will give that another rundown. We did just do a break for that, so our headliners have changed ever so slightly because I keep pulling from the NFC North. Let's see, where's our practice squad? It's got to be towards the top over here. Practice squad. Yeah, here it is, Audible. Oh, this says sold out. Are we sold out?
Refresh your page.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's probably what it is. All right, so you can jump in the single or the double for the practice squad for either $50 or $100, respectively. What do we still have in here? Somebody was asking. Well, we have the Eddie George on the Authentic. That is
Titans
still
Rave.
Up for grabs on the Titans Rave. That is such a beautiful baby blue on there, and I love the silver signature on that. I love how the black contrasts with the blue there. I don't know what you don't love about this helmet.
It's beautiful. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's got a Heisman Trophy winner on it. Y'all.
Yeah.
Put some respect on Eddie
true.
George's name.
We also have the Roger Staubach, so more for the Cowboy fans in there. A Hall of Fame number 85, or if you're not a Cowboys fan, Jersey Slime said that's a Cardinal. Was he talking about the whistles?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all right, good, yeah.
I would hope so.
I don't think I misspoke when I said the team name there, but yeah. The Roger Staubach. Hey, even if you're not a Cowboys fan, listen to me. you're going to want to win this helmet because there are plenty of Cowboys fans that would trade for this helmet. So that is a
trade bait.
The bird call. Yes, sir. That is a huge trade bait piece or just a very nice name to add to your collection. I think everybody should probably own a legend like that in Roger Staubach. Hall of Fame, 85. I mean, one of the greatest to ever do it in the NFL.
Get
during
yourself
those
a
days.
helmet that would make Hank Hill proud.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Don't make Hank Hill go.
Bobby, what did you do with my Roger Staubach? Bobby.
Hey, Dad, I wanted to wear it.
Yeah. So Roger Staubach in there as well. How about what we have as far as a non-helmet, a slab, particularly in a Jason Witten, legendary tight end right here, Jason Witten. You can get this one as well. Hey, that's technically a double up if you're in a double, right, with the Roger Staubach? Because is this him on the, or is this a college card?
No. Yeah, that's his rookie Bowman right there.
That's it, yeah. And
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
And that's
I mean,
him,
even if it was
that's him with
college, it would still
Dallas.
go to Dallas.
Right, yeah. So that's him on Dallas. So you can double up. Awesome double up opportunity for you there. And hey, that's even more in your pocket that you could trade with a Cowboys fan if you're not a Cowboys fan. If you're a Cowboys fan, you're keeping both of these. And if you just really like these players because they're absolute legends, you can just keep them in your personal collection. They're great to display, especially you don't have to make room for 2 helmets. You can double up with a card and a helmet and have your mantle free for some other really cool wins. How about another cool win that you could have in here would be the Ahmed Sauce Garner on the New York Jets. Oh my gosh. Speed flex, I say. The Jets with that beautiful green bucket, the white face mask to contrast. That also is the same white that stands out in their logo that pops from the beautiful reflective green on that one. You also have the visor, or the visor on there is kind of like a greenish blue, like a two-tone.
Yeah.
I feel like as we spin that one around, it might change colors on us, and I really love that effect. He also has the 2023 NFL, I believe that says Defensive Player of the Year. Actually, I could probably look that up in just a second for you guys. But Dems the breaks. That's the practice squad for you guys. Eric Michael says, thanks for the polls. You're welcome. I wish I could have gotten out of that NFC North, but if it worked out for you, I don't mind at that point. That's great. I hope you really love the Vikings. That's all I can say. So yeah, that is everything. I believe we have run down the entire break page. Let me know if there's something I missed. I know we went through each series at least once. We went through the Diamonds and the practice squad twice, just because of the fact that I wanted to make sure that those people who came in late got their questions answered on who was left. So let me know if there's something else you want to see me run through to make sure you know what's left in these series. But other than that, we're chilling, but we are still moving along rapidly here with the orders. I see Rip pulling them in diligently. Let me actually double check what is close.
The single diamond is close.
Single diamond is
one away.
close. Oh, one
Or
away.
it could actually, it might, I'm an order or 2 behind, so it may be closed.
I still see one slot on here. Yeah, so one more
there you
spot
go,
to go in the diamonds, gentlemen. Or did it close?
Huh? No, one more to go.
Okay, one more spot I'm seeing on this break page here. And so you can jump into that, close it out. That's the series that has 4 speed flexes still available. So I would not wait. That's all I'm saying. What else we got going on?
Yeah, we're moving in a few other things. We got 3 left in the practice squad single.
Ooh, yeah. I did see that on here. 3 in the practice squad single. That'll be a nice break as well. What do you guys want to see? I will pose the question as we are at 10:45. So Rip and I could be on for another hour. We could be on for another 15 to 20 minutes. It depends on how quickly we're doing breaks. With how close some of those breaks are, I will probably say that we're going to surpass that 15. So we'll probably go at least till like 11:15, 11:30 until we get the noon guys in here, which today, I know I promised you last week. I got my weeks mixed up. I am one of your noon guys today, so I should be in here. I think with Robbie. I think is in the afternoon here.
Maybe not today because tonight is the debut of
the UA
Ultimate
After Dark.
Autographs UA After Dark.
Yeah. So
so who's excited for that? That's going to be like the evil version of our
yeah,
show.
is that midnight?
Midnight.
Right
Starts
at midnight.
Central Standard Time.
So guys, on Fridays, it's going to be a little special here at Ultimate Autographs. You're going to have your typical 9 a.m., noon, 3 o'clock, and 6 p.m. shows. However, the 6 p.m. show that usually goes into the wee hours of the morning, if it's hitting, especially on a Friday night, is actually going to get split. So there's going to be a hard out for them probably around the 11:30, 11:45 mark. Similarly to us here in the 9 a.m. show, although it's 11 p.m. rather than 11 a.m. And then what will happen is the midnight guys will jump on. So on Fridays, you will have 9, noon, 3, 6, and midnight. How can you not love that? Plenty of opportunities to win, plenty of opportunities to jump in the breaks, plenty of opportunity at all times of the day, no matter your work schedule, no matter your life schedule, to jump in and win some really cool prizes. That just means we have to roll out more series throughout the day.
Also, this is
more shows means more series.
This is truly what they mean when they say the customer is always right, because y'all tell us you want late shows, you want to go to the wee hours of the morning, you West Coasters, y'all want to get up in these as well. So we're doing it. There you go. We listen.
And
you buy, you break, you win, we listen.
I am here for all of it. Just a reminder, the practice squad is also our chase. I know we did one practice squad today. It looks like that was the double, so your names are all entered in there twice. It looks like we are close to doing a single as well. So more names for the chase wheel spin. We will have a chase wheel spin. So with at least those 2 breaks, the diamonds and the next practice squad, the single, in addition to the chase wheel spin, we have 3 things that are probably going to be on the agenda for this show. And then, you never know, something else might creep along as well. And then we have a 4th thing before we're out of here. I'm willing to go till 11:45, guys. It is our absolute hard out point. The can't miss series is throwing me off because that still says 4 to go, and that's all the spots that are remaining. Those are always a little bit closer at going because there's only 4 spots to begin, so I would jump into that. But we are moving also in. That's also another can't miss. What am I talking about here? So it's just those 3 spots in the practice squad and the 1 spot in the diamonds that are. Oh, the diamonds actually are ready.
Yes,
Diamonds are ready to go. So guys, you know what? I'm gonna delete. There we go. Oh, that brings it over a little too much. Let me extend A a little bit. A little more. Little more. A little more. Come on. There it is. All right. That's going to be tweaking me out right now. I'm a perfectionist. If you don't already know, my OCD is killing me. We got to get all those names in there. Make sure. Okay. All right. So we have the diamond single number 4. If your name is any of the names that you see on the screen right there, drop me a box number. Hail Mary Diamond number 4, single box. Drop me a box number. That is if your name is, oh, we already got Tim Sievert jumping in here saying box number 22. Box number 22. But let's go through our names anyways. We have Gregory Poole. Sorry, Chuck, you were a little late on that one. I know some platforms, was it Chuck that was a little late earlier? That would have been at 10:00. No, it was Derek that was a little late earlier.
This Jared Allen, I don't want to say that you undersold it, but it's got like a great finish on the horn, on the logo, and the white ink color matching is also just an incredible touch. But that logo is very, very interesting.
Yeah, that is true. Oh yeah, it is a speckled. Like rather than the helmet being speckled, the logo is. We do have box number 22. Tim got in there first. So let us copy your names over and get you back into this screen. We'll start up a new list here. Paste you guys in there. Gregory Poole, Michael Convey, Bradley Brainerd twice, Timothy Sievert twice, Charles Mulligan, and Bruce Smith 7 times around, gentlemen. Let's take a look. Oh, that is a nice touch. I like. You guys will get to see what Rip just concocted in just a moment when we get back to the screen.
We're trying.
7 times around. Copy that. Paste. And we're good to go. All right, so Gregory Poole, you are in the NFC North. That has been hot today. Let's see if that continues. That would be the Brett Favre. You are in the Brett Favre spot. We also have Timothy Sievert in the NFC South, Bradley Brainerd in the NFC East, Charles Mulligan in the NFC West, Michael Convey in the AFC North, Timothy once again in the AFC South, Bradley once again in the AFC East, and Bruce Smith rounding us out with the AFC West. Let's see, guys. There's plenty of speed flexes to be had, and one of them is out west in the NFC. So, Charles, I don't know. Are you looking for that Larry Fitzgerald, or are you looking for the George Kittle? There's a double-up opportunity there. Let's see if that is the case. This is box number 22 of 30. We can't double up here because it's just a single, but what I mean is, you know what I mean. I mean, in the future, you could, if they're still on the board, pull both of those in a double, but we're pulling a speed flex here.
Oh, I had a good feeling about this break before the box was even called.
That is the box. Oh my God.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
Yeah?
What is going on today with me? What have I been pulling today, Rip?
Bangers, headliners, speed flexes. What have you been pulling? Oh, Vikings. You got another Viking?
No,
NFC North?
But I've been pulling the NFC North.
Okay, there it is. I got there
It is
eventually.
The Brett Favre.
Dang, I knew it.
The Brett Favre coming out.
I knew
of
it.
The Diamonds. Oh my goodness. That is going, of course, all day to the NFC North. Gregory Poole, how you doing, my guy?
Pull it together.
I hope you like the Green Bay Packers more than I do. Although even myself, I have to admit that this is a beautiful, beautiful lid right here.
On the rave, you got the Packers yellow signature on there. That's sick. That's dope. That's all those words we use.
Brett Favre has the Radkey Sports certification on the back here. It even has his name on the sticker, on that authentic sticker. The sticker itself is even kind of nice. I'm even mesmerized by that. But, what am I mesmerized more by? That cheese-colored signature on the top there. Oh, my goodness. Brett Favre coming out of the Diamonds in the single. In the single, gentlemen. In the single, ladies and gents. Oh, my goodness. You have that visor that almost changes color in the light, but you could tell it is meant to be green. It's like a green and a blue, no matter whichever way you turn it. Very nice lid right here. Speed Flex. You can see the inside. If I can get it in front of the camera. I didn't show you the inside of the Eric Dickerson, but it's a Speed Flex all the same. So very nice right there.
That's how it's done.
That's
how it's done. That's sick. Oh, God.
Wow.
I love the raves.
Wow. I mean,
they think it's gonna be a boom boom room after dark. We got all the rave in here.
I don't know why you're not jumping in the group in these breaks, guys. I mean, you are. I don't want to misconstrue everybody, but if you aren't, I don't know why you aren't, because my goodness, there is heat to be had, especially if you're in the NFC North apparently today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that 5 in a row now?
NFC North?
No, because we had the jersey.
The jersey.
The jersey broke things up. But still,
as far as helmets go, as far as buckets go.
Yeah, I've pulled 5 helmets in a row from the NFC North. That is crazy to me. I still love Greg Olsen as a Bear, so I want to say 6, but my goodness. The only one I didn't pull from that section is the Eric Dickerson. And that was a really nice speed flex as well. Wow, my goodness. Gregory, what a hit.
One and done.
Somewhere Jeff August is cheering for you, but also very jealous. If you don't know Jeff, he's a player in this room. He is a frequent flyer here with us at UA.
Real cheesehead.
Big Packers fan. Good Blackhawks fan too, though. So I do like him. I like him.
Oh man, that's dope.
Wow.
God, I wonder if they'll ever just actually, wear some of these, man.
I really wish they would.
I would love it because that would also force them to make like jersey versions and like actual like uniform versions of this, and that would only give us more jerseys to get signed and so on and so forth. Great hit, man.
Tim was looking for that one too, and he's saying, "Greg, are you
Pull
willing to trade?"
yourself
I don't know if this is
together.
you got to have something hot to come at Greg if you want to trade this. Of course, guys, our trade policies here for those newcomers that may not know, you are able to trade within the show if you both have won something in the show. You can't trade a prize from a previous show or wait till a future show. It's got to be within the show. Gifting can happen within a break. So somebody else has to be bought into that same break like you see on the screen here. So if Gregory's not going to be just gifting this Brett Favre to anybody, but he can only give it to these other names that are sitting here unless he worked on something on his own time. And then, of course, like going back to the trades themselves, you guys are more than welcome to work on trades outside of the break room, exchange information. Just make sure you're doing it safely and make sure that you're doing it in a smart way, too. You don't want to be giving up a Brett Favre speed flex for, I don't know, I would say like an Antonio Brown mini, I guess would be.
Yeah, just be smart about it.
Yeah, just don't
use some common sense.
Yeah. There we go. So very nice hits there, guys. It's 10:58. We still have the 3 spots remaining in
the practice squad single.
Yeah. So, guys, let's jump into that practice squad single. As we are approaching the 11 o'clock hour, I'm going to give you guys until 11:15 because there are still 3 spots left. That's 5 minutes per spot unless somebody wants to buy them all out. I'm going to give you till 11:15 to close out the practice squad. I would say we would do...
I was going to say, yeah, this would line up with our Chase wheel spin.
Yeah. I would say we would do the Chase wheel spin in the meantime, but that is our wheel spin.
We want to give them the opportunity to do that little Indiana Jones thing where you grab the hat while the door is closing.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we go ahead and get yourself into this single for the practice squad. You can have a chance at an Ultimate Autographs gift card at the end of the show. So I will wait to do the Chase wheel spin till after 11:15 or as soon as we close out the single in the practice squad. Once again, in that practice squad, who do we have? We have Sauce Gardner on a Speed Flex, that beautiful Jet Speed Flex. He's got the NFL Depoy of 2023 written on there. Jason Witten slab, Roger Staubach authentic, and an Eddie George authentic as well. Thurman Thomas is in the secondary headliners, who is unphotoed. My goodness, Rip.
Yeah, this is a good table today. We got Baker, the touchdown maker. We got Eric Dickerson, truly one of the best pure runners in the history of the sport. Jared Allen, one of the maddest madmen to ever run at you on the defensive side of the ball, and then the gunslinger, man, Brett Favre on the Rave Speed Flex. What a delightful and delirious morning here on a Friday in the break room.
All of these are Beckett certifications except for this Brett Favre. Brett Favre has his own deal, it looks like, with Radkey Sports.
But as always, with every one of our items, we back them 100% with certification.
Yeah.
If something is slightly askew, we will address it toot sweet.
The Beckett certifications I love because there's a QR code that you can just scan and get that cert number plugged in right there. The Radkey Sports one on here, though, it is a very nice touch. It has the cert number on the back. You can look it up on their website, and it's, it says Brett Favre on the sticker. So, I mean, it's even got him cheering on the sticker, which is a nice touch. Like, usually the stickers don't go that in depth or that personal for a player. So, yeah, I mean... I
think J.J. Watt has, like, his own certification as well.
So.
Or there's someone...
Right. Yeah,
I think it's J.J. Watt, But yeah, that's always interesting
There's
to
somebody
me.
else in the break.
We are one away from the practice squad single.
All right, guys. Well, I gave
y'all know
you
what to
like
do.
15 minutes, and you're mostly closing it out in like 2. So I applaud you guys for that. You guys are the best break room out there. Let's continue to show that. Jeff August said, I fell asleep. Not fair. Oh, Jeff.
Jeffrey. It's you quite literally. I don't want to rub it in, but it's fine because you're retired and you wouldn't have had a chance to have these anyway. But you literally snoozed and you losed.
Jeff, find me. Stay tuned, of course, to all of the Ultimate Autograph stuff here on the break page. But find me on social media as well. If you're ever asleep and you want to wake up for a morning show or you know you're going to be running late, let me know. I'll wake you up. I'll give you a wake up call or text because of the fact that we had that happen yesterday. Luke peeped somebody that lives in Alaska.
Oh, yeah,
to tune
that's
into
right.
the 9 a.m. show. So it is allowed. It's not any kind of cheating. I'm not going to tell you what's
It was
you know,
Chuck
coming
Quint.
out of the boxes or whatever. It was Charles Quint.
cleaning up
So I
yesterday.
could give you the wake up call just so that you're here and ready to break with us. Rip, I hope you never get a coffee machine burn. But it wasn't Rip this time. I broke this box. So, and I'm offering you the olive branch, Jeff August. I'm offering you the opportunity. I've been pulling NFC North all day. I pulled 3 Vikings in a row. I pulled 4 NFC Norths in a row. And if you exclude the jersey break, I pulled 5 NFC North helmets in a row. I pulled a Bears Mike Singletary, a Vikings JJ McCarthy that was both on a mini. I pulled a full size Jared Allen on a Viking, and then I pulled a mini Viking Dante Culpepper. Did the Baker Mayfield, and then we came back and pulled the Jeff August,
The
Brett
JA
Favre.
special.
That is not going to Jeff August. It is going to our buddy over here, Gregory Poole. I don't think Gregory's trading that one up, although you never know.
Never know.
So Jeff, yeah, I'll extend the olive branch though. I'm willing to, if you got me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, hit me up. I'm usually on there in the morning. You can let me know that you're gonna be joining us, but you need a wake up call, maybe at a late night before. I'll make sure if I'm here, that would be Sunday, Monday, Sunday through Friday actually, all in the mornings.
The single closed.
The single is closed. All right, so we are going to get into a practice squad break, but let me know. Or, definitely stay tuned on all of our Ultimate Autograph socials to see everything that's in the break room and what times we are going on as we're changing up the schedule a little bit with the fact that we have an After Dark show now. We have the 9 a.m. shows that we just added about a month ago when Rip and I started doing this. We now, of course, still have our noon and 3 shows and our 6 p.m. shows that are always a big hit and usually go into the wee mornings. However, on Fridays, it will now have a hard out at 11:30, 11:45-ish p.m. for the midnight guys to come on and do a UA After Dark show. So we're very excited for that. I'm very excited for this practice squad number 3. It's a single box. So I'll send the message in the chat, and then you guys can drop me a break number. Box number, sorry. Losing my mind here this morning. Come on. Okay. There we go. Audible Practice Squad number 3. Drop me a box number if your name is Blake Roughton, Steven Ramos, Michael Convey, Tom Glenn, who's in there twice, Timothy Sievert, who's in there twice. I know he was also trying to work out a trade, but Tim, pay attention. Did you guys see my message about that last single diamond and my order numbers? Let me scroll back. Give me 1 second.
I don't think I did. Sorry about that.
I don't see one in here. I don't see any order numbers. It may not have come through on my screen. The internet and these chat rooms can be a little little bonkers at times, a little janky. I don't see it. I don't know what time that would have been at. I'm looking for order numbers and I'm looking for your name, and I
Yeah, hit me
don't.
with a little more details there, Tim. Sorry we didn't catch that first one, but
Yeah.
I can check that out as soon as I can.
But nonetheless, you are in this break. Those are your correct order numbers there at the bottom, as you guys see. Tim, you've got 2 spots, and then Tony Gonzalez rounds us out with the closer magic in there. We'll get our box numbers, or we'll go to the wheel, but I do want to copy these over and get them into our randomizer as well. Yeah, I'll wait to do this because we're going to do the wheel first. I know you guys love your order in here. I don't want to screw that up. I'm not seeing any chats coming through. I will give you guys...
There we go.
7 on the box number for this single break in the practice squad. So 7 is our box number. We don't have to go to the wheel. And let's paste these names right there. Let's randomize 7 times as per our dice roll. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Thank you, Rip.
You got it, man.
Slide Eric Dickerson down, and we'll put Brett Favre right next to him. But it'll give us room for our breaks. Oh, I need all the names in there. All right, so these are your corresponding divisions in the NFC North. We have Blake Routon. We have in the NFC South, Tom Glennon, Timothy Sievert. You have the NFC East, Tony Gonzalez, our box caller. You have the NFC West, Tom Glennon in the AFC North, Timothy Sievert in the AFC South as well. And then AFC East belongs to Steven Ramos, and AFC West belongs to Michael Convey. I've got the box over here. This is box number 7, per Tony's request. Let's get to ripping. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we've got coming out of box number 7. After this, in the practice squad, we will have, I believe, 11. Is that correct? 11 in the practice squad? We did a double?
13.
Oh, is that updated from the...
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll have 13 boxes left and 5 headliners, as we know that this is not a headliner because it's a mini. However, the and more section stays hot. Let's see if it's NFC North again. That would be Blake Routon. That would be crazy. It is not.
The streak is over.
The streak is over because this is a team that just went to the Super Bowl. So they are in the AFC, not the NFC this time. That is the AFC West. How about a Will Shields?
Ooh.
Kansas City Chiefs, AFC West. That is going to Michael Convey with the big hit right there. You have the JSA certification sitting on top of the helmet. I'd like to shake that around, though, to be honest with you, so that I could show you the signature. 'Cause
Jimmy
the signature
Spence?
the signature is right on the top. I promise this is signed, but hold on. I don't want to have to take this out of its
You can
box.
take it out. I've seen Robbie take them out all the
Is he
time.
taking them out? I'll
Yeah.
be very careful.
I mean, the card had to get in there somehow.
Oh, this card. Yeah, this card is in there. You don't need this card. You need the certification card, which I need to move over so you can see this inscription. There we go. That shifts it to the side. Oh, no, I don't want it to fall out completely, but I guess here you go. Here's a JSA card. You don't see a whole lot of cards anymore because a lot of things are based on the stickers now with the QR codes. But it is still a nice throwback touch to have that on there. Now the challenge of if I can box this back up. Let's see here.
Gotta box
There
it
we
up. Box it
go.
up.
It's not rocket science, so no big deal. Okay.
It's also
there you
not
go.
rocket
I see.
science.
I promise you, it's on there. But how about that signature? Will Shields signing his number and Hall of Fame 15. Oh, I didn't know it was that recent. Very nice hit, though. Michael Convey, congratulations. Look at that, guys. The and more section, even in the practice squad,
Hall of Famers.
decent hits, that's for sure. And the nice thing is you bought into a single. This is a mini. It's the same price point as if you were to buy into the minis. So it's not like you're losing value here. That is something that we strive to make sure that you continue to have something worthwhile in those practice squads. That even includes a Jason Witten slab. Some of you that may not be card collectors might be going, it's just a little mini card. How is that worth that price tag? Well, you'd be surprised. Rip could probably tell you.
The card markets are insane.
Yeah, Rip could probably tell you that card market, that is well worth your price of admission.
Another thing that'll happen a lot of times is like you won't give 2 squirts of duck poop about cards or card collecting or sports cards or anything like that. But then you get like a slab in your hand and you're like, all right, this is kind of cool.
Right.
I can think of ways I can display this and do things with this. And, you know, it's a sickness, I say. It's we all got that collector's gene. And here we are, coping with it.
I'd say
in every way that we can.
We're all those kids that wanted to collect the entire series of toys at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta catch them all, right? Like,
That's right.
I wasn't a Pokemon fan, but
no,
like,
but
the concept is definitely enticing.
The ethos has pokey-pilled a lot of folks.
Yes. Yeah. Very nice hit. Very nice hit. Glad we got another practice squad in there. Let's take a look. Let me take a look personally at the break page here to make sure that we are not too close on anything. We will get a chance to do our chase wheel spin because we had a double and a single in the practice squad, and that is our chase wheel spin. So all of your names in that last break have been entered in order to win a UA gift card. So, hey, even if your name is Michael Convey and you won that little mini helmet right there, the Will Shields, you also could get your money back in a chase wheel spin. If you didn't win, you could also get your money back in a chase wheel spin. So it's kind of a win-win when you jump into something that is our chase wheel spin, because you're going to get something back if you win that as well. All right. 4 spots in the can't miss. That is how many are there to start. So in the double and the quad, I don't see any movement. We have 8 in the double box for the half and half, so that has not moved. But let's talk about what has moved. The practice squad double has 7 spots to go. We just did the single. You saw what came out. We still have Speed Flex Sauce Garner, a slab Jason Witten, an authentic Roger Staubach, an authentic Eddie George, not to mention that Thurman Thomas in there as well. 8 spots still to go in the quad for the vaults, and also the double for the vaults. But I'm pretty sure there's some spots bought into the single of the vault. So we'll scroll down to that in just a second. 7 spots in this quad. That is for the diamonds. So the diamond quad is moving and the diamonds are hot. Can you imagine if we get through a quad? It probably won't happen in this show, knowing our timeline and the fact that there are 7 spots remaining, but I've seen crazier things happen. I mean, the Larry Fitzgerald and the George Kittle, you could double up on those, and 2 other helmets are still coming out. I mean, that's insane. That's incredible. So that would be a nice double up in there, but also the fact that 4 boxes would be coming out of that quad. There are 6 spots remaining in the double box of the diamonds. So, hey, maybe that quad price point is a little too much for what you're willing to spend. I understand. I will say that is going to be the best opportunity to win something, because it is your highest odds of, out of the 8 names, it should be 4 going home with boxes unless there's double ups. But maybe the double is a little bit more your speed, and that's okay too. We appreciate that as well, and we want you to get what's best for you. So jump into the double.
Hit him with that Sir Mix-a-Lot. Double up.
Double up. Yeah, exactly. So the single for the can't miss, also wide open. There are 5 spots remaining in the half and half single. So that half and half is moving. Just to remind you, we have the triple sign Cowboys lid still in there. The Troy Aikman, the Michael Irving, and the Emmitt Smith. Have you ever heard of any of those guys? I guess they're kind of important.
I guess they are.
Were they on like Wall Street or something? I don't know what they actually did in their lifetime. Are they famous? Are they like, maybe they're like Jeff Bezos? Maybe they're like that. I don't know. Aikman touchdown, unbelievable. I don't know. Those are some pretty decent names, though, I will say. So that is still what is available in there in the half and half. 5 spots to go there. 7 spots to go. I was correct. 7 spots to go in the vault single. I didn't see that there was somebody bought in there. Let's get that moving as well, guys. There's plenty to be had in that vault still. We have 14 boxes, 7 of them are headliners, and 2 vault keys. So you get a little over a 50% chance at a win there, regardless, because of the fact that there's 9 things worthwhile in there, plus that deep cut and more section. You never know what's coming out of there. 8 spots in the single of the practice squads. We just did that one, so I'm not surprised that that is back open and ready for you to buy into on the break page. That probably won't make it into our Chase wheel spin. The first 2 breaks did, the double and the single, but I doubt we can close 8 spots in the next 15 minutes because that's how long I will give you unless we're not moving on anything. I'd say if we don't have any movement as far as orders by 11:25,
Okay.
we'll be jumping off here.
I was also relayed a message, and that should work with our time frame to stay on for a little while until someone enters here for a little special surprise. I have no idea what the surprise is. So
Well, that just
we'll
bought
all
you guys.
learn together.
That just bought you guys a little bit more time to jump into these breaks and possibly get one more crack at a Chase wheel spin. So jump on into the practice squad. I'll hold off on the Chase wheel spin until we absolutely know we're getting out of here then. We also have 6 spots remaining in the jerseys. So 2 people have bought into the jerseys, or at least 2 spots have been taken. So guys, I would take that opportunity as well. We saw a really nice Baker Mayfield come out. We could see the Champ Bailey or the Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith was in our break room earlier. That's crazy.
Yeah, we also had Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, we did, yeah. That one never even registered on me. Is that just somebody making funny names?
Who's to say?
I don't know.
Who's to
We'll
say?
have to double check the addresses on the orders. But regardless, I don't think they won anything. No, wait, did Tony Gonzalez win something? No.
No.
I remembered saying the name, but yeah, no. I think he closed it or he closed the boxes. Tony Gonzalez, he had the box caller number on this last break. I'm Tony Gonzalez. And then let's see here. We also have 8 spots, so that's wide open to go in the Diamonds single break. Oh my God. What is going on? What is it? Oh my God. Well, hello, Mr. Easter Bunny. How's it going? I didn't really. Do they make lists? Do the kids still make lists, or is that just for Santa? I guess I just have to tell you what I want for Easter. I've been a good boy. What in the world is going on?
Where are the eggs at, EB?
Yeah, where'd you hide them? You got golden.
These are the only eggs I can get. I can afford. Are them bunny eggs?
Wow. They better be chocolate or the plastic ones that are filled with money.
Mike, crack them open. Let's see if there's chocolate in there.
Oh my gosh. If you're
Is it
just
hollow?
tuning in, Sean Blasco asked, "Good afternoon, fellas. When you have a moment, what's left in the half and half?"
That's a great question.
We
but
don't really have a moment because Mr. Easter Bunny himself has come to join us here in the break room. Oh my God.
Go to full screen, Harvey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you hop on down the bunny trail to get here?
Oh my gosh.
Took a while.
Who does your vest, Mr. Bunny? Because I'm in the market for vests. Looks like it's got some nice crushed velvet to it.
Can you send little Bunny Fufu a message to stop bopping things on the head? You know, yeah.
Definitely will.
Wow, love your carrot here, man. Love it. It's like a little lapel pin. Very nice. Wow.
I hope everybody is having a great Easter. Have a great Easter.
Yeah,
Look for those eggs.
absolutely.
Got a great series coming up. We'll have Easter eggs in it. So
Do they try to bite your ears off first?
they do.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I mean, this.
I can't stop looking at the ears. I'm salivating over that.
I'm dead.
Wow,
Oh my
things got a little
God.
hairy here at the end of the show. Huh?
King MC says, "I leave, and when I come back, we have a rabbit on the show. Not just any rabbit, the real Easter Bunny.
It's the Easter
This is the real
It's
Easter
the real
bunny, by the
Easter
way.
bunny.
That's a shoot.
Are we having lamb for
Lamb,
Easter?
yes.
Lamb. Maybe a little. What else? Ham.
Ham.
People do ham. Mashed potatoes.
Lamb,
rabbit.
ham, potatoes,
No rabbit.
tomatoes.
No Hassenpfeffer.
No hair.
No.
No.
We don't
Yeah.
want to decapitate any of your
I don't
relatives.
have any eggs. I do apologize. But like I said, there is a series
There is a series.
When's
You're
this
hearing it
Easter
here
series
first.
dropping? On Easter Sunday?
dropping on Sunday.
All
Easter,
right.
So tune in. Maybe I make another appearance. Don't know.
I was gonna say because I'm here Sunday. I wonder if the Easter Bunny will be back for Sunday because I'm supposed to be here with a gentleman named Robbie on Sunday morning.
Well, who knows? If you've been a
So-
good boy all year,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how Easter Bunny works, right?
Well, thanks for making an appearance, Mr. Easter Bunny.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So
thank
nice
you.
to see
See
you.
guys. Hey, guys, get to the breaks. Have a great weekend. Good Friday too. It is Good Friday. So,
Hey, it is a Good Friday. I'll tell
hopefully
you
it's
that
a
right
feel
now.
Good Friday. For
It's
everyone.
It is now.
uh,
It is now.
it's
a
the
feel
Easter-
Good Friday now.
Yeah.
It's the
I made
Easter,
everyone's day today.
yeah.
not the Easter Bunny. We
go
got the
home and
Easter
tell the wife.
breaky here.
You can tell the wives, we got a
I ain't got to
we
wait.
got a crazy coworker that does a fantastic job.
What in the world? I got to get this for my own. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mr. Easter Bunny, please, if you could. Thank you.
Posing for pictures in the break room. Oh my gosh.
I got a good job.
Oh my gosh.
I love my job.
Jeff August said no strippers, so you have to leave the costume on. I don't think that was a. I don't think that was a question to begin with, but
I don't know.
it is not the UA After Dark show. That's for sure.
No. That will come up later on tonight, though.
King MC saying Sunday the boxes need to be eggs. Just a suggestion. Well, there will be eggs,
There will be eggs.
but they might be in the boxes. It's kind of hard to do like a big. I don't know. Can we make an egg-shaped box? I don't know. That's a little
It's
tough.
kind of a quick turnaround.
And still fit a helmet in
I
there.
gotta say, you got a lovely
yeah, look at her.
array of things
Look,
on here.
look at
Yeah.
these eggs we got here on
yeah,
the table,
it's-
huh?
I'll have to say
How would
they're
you
very
rank these
colorful.
eggs here?
Easter
Very
colors.
colorful. I
Easter
love them.
colors.
Ooh, the
Yes.
pastels.
Yeah.
I love the colorful.
Yeah. Here's
thing
what we
got.
got to do. Don't go dyeing eggs. Go dye some Speed Flex
Some
Authentics.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Dip
Love
that
it.
for sure. Family picture.
Aw.
Everybody look. There we go. Happy Easter. everyone.
Happy Easter,
Happy
everyone.
Easter.
To all who
right,
celebrate and even all who don't. You're welcome in the club here. Bye, Mr. Easter Bunny. We will see you soon.
And I assume we're going to have
He's
specials
hopping
for
away.
Passover next year. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, there you go.
Breaks you won't want to pass over. Let's get out of here,
My
Mike.
God. Yeah, we're coming up on 11:30. Are we close to anything?
Nothing's moved.
Nothing's moved. Okay, everybody was too
Nothing but
enthralled
the Easter Bunny
with the Easter Bunny
hopping in.
You could tell
Off camera. He was hopping in.
he was hopping in. I don't know if you could even see.
That was-
Oh no, you can't really see over here. But oh
That's some method acting right there.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Well, talking about Easter eggs, we are going to get to our hits of the show here right before we do our Chase wheel spin. I want to do that before because I did promise you until 11:25, and I also kind of promised till 11:30. We did have that visit, so I'll give you another 5 minutes if you guys want to close anything out. If we're close on anything, it didn't sound like we were, but now that the Easter Bunny distraction is gone, y'all got to give him a little bit of love, and now we'll get back into the breaks. But before that, Rip, of what we have sitting up here on the table,
Yeah, dog.
what are your rankings?
Well, 4-1 Letterman style. I'm going to start out with the Baker Mayfield jersey. Similar reason to that Baker Mayfield Flash Authentic we had a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Love Baker. My father-in-law, who texted me earlier, once said that I look like Baker Mayfield. I guess
just
because I'm
see
a
it
white
now a
guy
little
with a
bit.
beard, but sure. But yeah, hasn't accomplished yet what everyone else here on the table has. Going to go defense with number 3 here. Jared Allen. Dude was an absolute menace on the field and just kind of seemed like a cool hang off the field on the satin purple matte finish Vikings. Again, there's all the nice little accoutrement that you don't see until you're closer in. The sparkle on the horn, and the white ink on the signature. Then I'm going Eric Dickerson, Hall of Famer on the Rams Rave Speed Flex. It's cold as ice. It's beautiful, but also for the same reasons, just a little bit more, it's got the quarterback position going for it, and he's the gunslinger, Super Bowl winner, MVP, all that good stuff. We all know the resume. Brett Favre on the Rave Speed Flex, out of control. That's my 1 to 4.
Well, I'm glad you did it that way because me, as a Bears fan, it would be sacrilegious. I've only done it once in this break room to put the Packers on top. So that kind of gives away what I think I'm putting up on top. But I would actually throw the Jared Allen at 4. It is beautiful, and I do love the speckle effect on the horn right here, on the Vikings horn. However, the fact that we have a jersey up here, it's Baker Mayfield. He's had a resurgence in Tampa Bay. So I actually am going to put him a little bit higher than Jared Allen. Crucify me. I don't mind. I can take it. But I'm taking Vikings at 4 here with the Jared Allen. We also pulled a lot of Vikings today, so maybe I'm just oversaturated. But it's the Baker Mayfield at 3 for me. It's the Brett Favre at 2 for me. And that's because of the fact that, well, you know, I'm a Bears fan, man. I can't be putting that at number 1. But it is beautiful, and I do love the visor there. We'll get another look at it, but we will also get another look at the Eric Dickerson that I'm going to put at number 1 because of the fact that Eric Dickerson is on that rave. It's beautiful, and I love the blacked out visor and the way the horns kind of protrude out of it. It looks, from even the camera angle that you see right there, it looks like a ram. Like the face of the ram is the visor, and the horns are straight up coming out of it, and that looks so cool, so cool. So let me give you another look at that with the break screen. No,
while you're doing that, Tim, I did look at those order numbers for that diamond single. You were in the AFC South and NFC South, and it ended up going to Gregory Poole in the NFC North. It was that Brett Favre Speed Flex. So that is what happened with that.
And that is what you're seeing on the screen right now. Actually, I think as Tim was asking, Tim was asking it during the practice squad, but it was just the break before Tim that were those numbers that Rip mentioned. So you didn't really miss much, especially because you did not win this Packers lid, unfortunately. Although me as a Bears fan, I'd say fortunately, right? No, I'm just kidding. This is a beautiful lid. And, hopefully you'll get in next time and get that W. Let me pull the Eric Dickerson over just so that you could see that one more time. And I wasn't kidding about Easter colors right here. I mean, how about that pastel, the green and the yellow? Today we've had a little bit of both. Very nice hits on both of these. He was saying he should have had 3 spots in the single diamond.
Well, let me double check on that, Tim.
We did have 8 names in there, though. Do we have anybody bought into the single diamonds right now? Because that would...
I don't think so. Yeah. I'm going to look into it.
Yeah, we'll double-check that for you. I don't see anybody bought into the single diamonds right now. So it wouldn't have been somebody that carried over into the next one. Obviously, that wouldn't have been opened until Rip closed it. So we'll have to double check for you. I see you in here for the diamonds. You had those 2 spots. Order number 242330 and 242331.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the order history, see what's going on. But it...
Well, the third order number that we have from you here today was in the practice squad.
Yeah, you had 1 order in the diamond single, another order in the diamond single, and then 2 in the practice squad.
So take a look at the screen up here. We've got you 242330, 242331. Those were in the diamond. But then the next break that we did, see how the screen changes there? We had 242337 for you. And I believe we had just those 2 breaks for you. I can go back through here and see. Oh, I also had you were in the jerseys 242301. I don't see it in here throughout the rest of the day. Well, there was this. We didn't do a half and half. Oh, we did do a half and half.
Yeah, he
I don't think he
bought
was in
into
that
those yesterday.
So, let's double check it real quick. You've got it already.
I've checked. Those
Okay.
are the orders.
Yeah, those were the 3 orders. It was 2 in the diamonds and 1. Or I'm sorry, 2 separate orders in the diamonds for 2 spots, and 2 spots but 1 order in that final practice squad, which is why we have you in here for the practice squad.
If you got the receipts and they are different from what we are showing on our end, by all means, please present them to our customer service team, and they will get you helped out, man.
Yeah, and let me.
Sorry for any confusion, but this is what we're seeing on our end.
I will make it easy for you. Let me drop the contact us page in the chat here so that you can get over to that. He's saying 242-094. That seems like it was a while ago. 242, because we're in the 242-300s. If you know anything about the break room on how these were, 242-090. That might have broke yesterday. Did you buy that yesterday, Tim? Because that may have happened last night.
242-094.
Yeah.
Likely, yes. That was the which one did we do today? We did the Diamond Break 4. That was the Diamond Break single 2. So this is where it helps that we're numbering each one of our breaks. Ah, God, this is such a good idea.
This is good, yeah.
Yeah. That was the Diamond Break number 2. The one we did today was the Diamond Break number 4. So let me go ahead and see if I could find that Diamond Break number 2 on the winner sheet.
So guys, we used to reset the break numbers for every show. So you'd notice in there that the break page would, if we change from the 9 o'clock to the noon show, it would change the timestamp from 9 to noon, but we would also reset the break number to 1. We're not doing that anymore. It's going to make it easier for you guys, and it's going to make it easier for us to kind of see these type of things when these issues kind of arise, because we're going to keep those break numbers throughout the series. So say there's 30 boxes, say, of course this is not going to happen. We'll have doubles and quads, but say there's 30 boxes, and say we're going to have 30 single breaks. Hold on, let me undo what I just did there. What did I just do? All right, well, you know what? We'll go to a different screen. Oh my goodness, it's carrying over. What have I done? What the heck? Okay. Anyways, so say all diamonds number 5 on my receipts, I'll call customer service. I'm not sure about that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, the number 5 is what's up now. So
yeah, because we just opened number 5 during this show. So I'm not sure what that issue might have been. Might have been stemming from yesterday. But that would have been in the number 3, you said, or number 2? Number 2? Diamond break number 2? Single break number 2 for his that first order?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been yesterday. So guys, say we have a series of 30 boxes. Say it's all going to be single box breaks. When the show today ends at 11:30, 11:45, we're not going to reset it back to 1 if we did 5 breaks. We're just going to set it up as break number 6 in that series for the noon show, and so on and so forth until we get through all 30 boxes. It closes. We open up a new series. We start back at 1. That'll help. I think that will help everybody. So I'm excited for that. All right. Without further ado, let's get to our chase wheel spin. These are our... This still says high roller in here, but this was the practice.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. I just want them to... Why? Practice squad. I almost thought I couldn't type there for a second. That explains why it was jersey number 8. Yes. Yeah, sorry. We could have made that clear earlier on in the show, but, I mean, it didn't affect anything. It's all still the same. Let me get you guys into the randomizer here. We have random.org wants to... Oh, my goodness. What are we doing here? It decided to reboot itself and refresh. Okay, now we're back. Where's my randomizer screen? There it is. Let's get you in here. I have all 24 names. Let's get to randomizing 7 times around for a an Ultimate Autographs gift card. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, and 7. Oh, it's our newcomer, William Dilgenko. Dilgencho? Please let me know how to say your name. If you're here, William, I hope you are. You are the one going home with a gift card but we need to see what that gift card entails. So let me know. I'm going to start this wheel out on 1 unless you have a specific number that you would like me to start it out on. So the wheel's on 1, but William, if you're in this chat room, let me know if there's a specific number you'd like me to start on. I'm going to give this wheel a spin, and then we're going to see what amount you're coming home with in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. Yeah, sorry about that, Tim. I'm not sure why it would say 5 on all your receipts. Unless because this is still that same jersey series from yesterday.
Well, and also in the system, it read as Diamond Break number 2.
Yeah, if Rip was able to see it as number 2, that's why that's how it would have been on here. It wasn't just Rip making up that it was number 2.
I make enough number 2s myself.
He would have found it in the actual orders. So let's see. I will give you Mr. William Dilgencho. I'll give you until 11:39. 11:39. That's 2 more minutes to give me a wheel number.
Not a real number, a wheel number.
A wheel number, yeah. Gift card over 70. I have a good feeling for William, says King MC. I don't know. Let's not jinx it on him. I did spin low one time, I think, and then it's been hit or miss for Rip lately.
Very hit or miss.
Yeah, yesterday.
Literally either like 96 or 2.
Was it yesterday? It was 2?
2 was yesterday,
Oof.
yeah.
Oof. Well, let's pray that isn't the case. 11 must have just turned 11:37. So got a little bit more time here. All right, guys. So just a reminder, I will be here for the noon show with Robbie. And then I will be here for the 3 o'clock show, filling in for Steven as well. That I think is with Robbie still.
If so, he's got a long day and night.
Yeah. You're right. I might be right.
But he is here. Well, who's to say if Robbie's here?
Yeah, we don't know.
Because we definitely didn't see him earlier.
We definitely did not see him this morning. All right, we're approaching 11:39. William, if I don't hear from you, I'm going to spin this wheel for your gift card just from starting out at number 1. Brady's still in the vault and Allen's still in the diamonds. No on both accounts. We do not have Brady on the board, and we do not have Allen in the diamonds anymore either, sadly. Those got pulled. Got to get in here early, guys. All right, 11:39. I'm going to give this one a spin. Let's see. William, your gift card is in the amount of, it's bad for me today, too. We're getting you $9. 9 whole dollars. At least this was the practice squad, so you bought in for 50. It takes a little bit off the top, so let's hope that is the case.
Hey.
Although I think he was in that double, so
More than $9. It's more than $8.
$9 is more than 0. So we're happy to give back to you. Guys, that'll do it for us here today. Just a reminder, we are on again at noon. We're on again at 3. It'll be myself on both of those shows. I'm not sure if I'll be on this side of the desk or that. And then it'll be a 6 p.m. show followed by a midnight UA After Dark show. So keep it locked in here all day, all night, in through the wee hours of the morning, right here in the UA break room. Rip, did you have any last minute thoughts?
Not outside of this. Has been a real fun show today. We've had surprises. We've been consistently ripping open bangers. What a feel-good Friday. Where have I heard that before?
A little bit of Freaky Friday with myself and Rip switching. Hey, we're so glad that you joined us. Keep it locked in here for all the 9 a.m. shows, regardless of who it is in the mornings. We appreciate it. We love you. We will see you at noon. Make sure to follow Ultimate Autographs on all of our social media accounts. That's Facebook, Instagram. You can follow us live on Facebook, but also on YouTube and Twitch. Keep it locked in here in the break room.